Starting a new job, I get it.
Is he officially starting the new job?
I don't know. From what I heard, are we on? Are we live right now?
Well, we're recording. Yes, we're live. What's he saying?
Shut the fuck up. Like how I talk to my son?
Oh, they're all pieces of shit.
Exactly. He's kind of trapped. He can't really back out. I like that.
Yeah.
Hi. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Bad Brain Podcast.
Welcome to Bad Brain. Brain's bad.
We had kind of an eventful week. Well, at least I had an eventful week.
You had an eventful week, yes.
We went on those scumbags podcast, Pulling the Cork. Nice guys. I like them.
They're all right. I'd give them like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, 6.5 out of 10.
Middle of the road.
I think my chili was better than them too. I'll tell you.
Hold on. This thing is ready to die.
We got low battery.
Fuck
right
me
now.
sideways. Keep going.
Yeah, so
Your chili was not better than theirs. Number one.
it's a different chili, dude. I'm done talking about my chili. I'm done talking about chili. I'll never make you chili again. That's all. That's how we solve that. Same thing about pepper. I don't think if you were starving to death and you needed me to feed you, I don't think I would at this point.
Hold on a second. Now, if you didn't ask me to rate either one of those, I would have told you they were perfectly fine. But you asked me to rate it. You asked me to give my opinion.
I don't know if I said rate it. I said try it.
You said, give me your opinion. You wanted it done on camera.
But
once you put the camera in front of me, you can't stop me.
Will you admit that you troll? Even if it was good, you'd still talk.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm going to bust your balls a little bit.
Okay, that's all I needed to hear.
That was as true of a review for both of those. I thought I was really nice with the chili.
Yeah, you ate the whole thing. Ian probably ate the leftovers I left you too.
I never ate the leftovers.
Yeah, whatever.
It was like marinara sauce. It wasn't like, it didn't taste bad. It just was nothing in it.
Yeah, there was corn in it.
His chili was legitimately 1,000 times better than your chili. Like 1,000% better.
Yeah, I mean, you could only do like a half a cup of that chili though.
No, I could slam that chili all day.
All right,
he jewed us out of the chili, which was
good for
crazy.
you, good for him.
What I will say is, who gives someone a half of a shot glass of chili?
Only a dirtbag.
It was like with an espresso spoon, he basically handed
It's
me.
literally
like,
only a
eat this.
dirtbag would do that.
That's crazy. That's almost crazier than you just putting no turkey in your chili, like no meat in your chili.
No, and I told you that the issue here is like, how much am I going to put in when it was just strictly me and her eating?
I think that your consistency should always stay the same. Your consistency should stay the same. It should just be how much is in the pot. Does it feel like my voice is moving? I'm talking, but my voice is going different. Do you think it's just playing that way, but when we put it together, or am I just over analyzing?
I think that it is off for sure.
Yeah.
Somebody fuck with the settings. Whoever had this last, I don't know.
Something's going on.
But
so I'm going to have to really fuck with the fucking audio.
The playback is lagging. For sure.
Do you think it's like picking up what we're putting down at a slower rate?
Something's going on.
Something's going on with this.
I feel like I'm either having a stroke. You can't watch yourself because there's a delay.
Right. But if we didn't have this on, this computer would have died and we would have never known. If we weren't facing this.
I just can't.
He's fine.
Why do
He's
I have
faking.
to babysit and do the podcast at the same time? And yes, I said babysit my own kid. People give me shit about that.
Yeah, you can't say that. Girls get really crazy.
They do.
That.
It's like,
it's not babysitting. You can't. It's your kid.
Yeah, it's like I'm babysitting though. It's like he's a baby and I'm sitting. Like what else?
You're sitting.
No, you're being a parent. Like go fuck yourself. You got nothing else better to do.
Yeah, it's just people getting crazy over words. You know,
that's it. It's just made up sounds.
Yep.
It's like I can call you a fucking
Cunt.
yeah. It's just made up sounds. It doesn't mean anything.
You're getting in your own feelings about that, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's on you.
It's not a me thing.
Yeah. The babysitting thing is crazy that they've picked these words that like, I used to get that all the time. You're not babysitting your kid. It's like, in fact, that's exactly what I'm doing.
It's like I'm
actually doing it for free too.
I don't know what else you would like me to tell you, but I'm babysitting for free right now. So
we got some news. I got some news actually.
Al's got some news.
I don't even know if you know this. You might know it.
Santino.
But look, he's panicking. He is in panic mode. I mean, oh, he's crawling out of it. Oh, he's going to fall out.
He's a fucking dick.
Maybe just hold him for a little bit. Do you think he's going to be crazy?
Yeah.
This episode's going to suck if we're being honest.
I already hate this episode.
First of all, Nico, we don't even know if he's on the podcast.
We don't even
anymore.
know. I think Santino might be the new guest.
Yeah, he might be the third wheel here. Now I feel like I'm babysitting the kid.
Yeah, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, play with this. Play with this fucking thing. This looks like a fucking, what is this thing? A butt plug.
Yeah.
Let him play with the butt plug.
Yeah, play with
it's a Christmas themed butt plug.
All right, so what's your news? Is it good news or bad news?
Well, the good news is that it's pretty good news. We have a new worker at our restaurant.
Nice.
Brand new worker.
What is he going to be doing?
I think he's going to be, he's going to go back to waiting tables.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
Good money in that.
Yeah. Good money in that. And his name is J Bones. J Bones is back.
I think I've heard it.
J Bones is back in the restaurant.
Bones is back.
Cup of coffee or a cup of espresso.
I would say
Foods.
I went on just a 2-week vacation.
That's basically what it was. I feel like, well, you only really worked there for like 5 days. How many days did you walk in that door?
6.
That's counting your last day when you're just like, I'm done with this place?
That would have been no, I'm sorry. That was my 7th shift. I said I'm done.
7th shift, you said you're done. Now, I don't know how much you want to go into the details. My question is,
go into it.
It is 2 weeks away from Christmas. Do you think the most ideal move when you have a baby that you're babysitting right now would be to just quit your job 2 weeks before Christmas?
Listen, here's the thing, is they breed this culture of like, inclusivity is not the word I'm looking for. They made me feel like an outsider.
From the jump.
Yes. Like people going around like upset. He even told me people are upset that I'm an outside hire. Like people are already out to get you. He said this to me.
You think he was just trying to keep you on your fucking P's and Q's?
It's possible, but it's like, don't scold me because I said, somebody passed me something. Pass this to me. You tell me, listen, you've been a business owner for a while, right? You tell me if this is wrong, what I'm doing, this work scenario. Pass that to me.
Here.
Thanks, bud.
That's it.
Is that not ridiculous for me to get
saying the word thanks, bud. Now, I know you told me this before. This is probably the least believable out of everything.
This is out of his mouth.
But what was his point? Was he trying to say that Bud wasn't professional, or you should have called the lady by her name?
No, it was a guy. Shut up. It was a guy, and it wasn't even him that complained. It's somebody overheard.
Okay, so someone overheard you.
He said thanks, bud, to the guy.
To Rick.
Whether it being unprofessional or a slang of vernacular that I'm not supposed to use, or they didn't give me a fucking do and do not list of things to say.
Yeah,
I didn't call him a cunt. Thanks, you twat.
So this wasn't something that wasn't like a negative. Crazy.
No, it wasn't like a negativity of my voice being like, "Oh, thanks, buddy," like condescending. Like, no, absolutely.
So you weren't fired. You quit.
Oh no, I wasn't. Absolutely not fired. 1,000% I was not fired. I quit.
I don't know how much I believe of this.
What do you want me to tell you? What do you think? I'm lying to you?
I don't think you're lying. I think that you're withholding information.
I'm not. I'm telling you 100% God's honest truth.
It just seems crazy that
It was amongst other things.
Let's get it all on the table.
So my first 3 days were just in front of basically the computer, doing computer shit. There's 42 training classes. Some of them are 6 hours. Some of them are 3 hours. Some of them an hour. Some of them are 15 minutes. So for 3 days straight, I sat in front of the computer.
Right.
My fourth day, I closed. I am supposed to shadow one of the managers.
Yep.
He's supposed to take me around, show me the ropes. So he takes me around, shows me a couple things. Like, all right, I got to do some stuff in the office. So maybe the first hour I followed him. This is a 9.5 hour shift. So the first hour I follow him. He's like, all right, just walk around the store and like face. If you don't know what facing is, it's like bringing the product forward. If it's like somebody takes something off the shelf, if there's two of them, somebody takes something off the shelf, you pull it forward to make it look full. I did that for 8 hours, 8.5 hours.
My girls are notoriously bad for that in my small little store.
Yeah, that's good. That's easy. That takes 13 seconds.
Yep.
So 8.5 hours I did this when he's supposed to be showing me shit like on the computer, how to do this, how to do that. So he's just like, whatever, no big deal.
So he's setting you up for failure, you feel like?
Oh, 100%. And then...
Was this one of the guys that didn't like that you're an outsider?
I don't know. It could have been.
Could have been one of them.
But as far as I know, it's like we got along. We didn't have any like discrepancies. We were talking about football, whatever.
Is that thing? Is that called The Outsiders? That movie where they're like Warriors,
come out and play? No, that's Warriors. Outsiders.
That's not Outsiders.
Outsiders is a movie. That's
I know.
With
It's with all of them. Emilio Estevez.
Yeah.
All those guys.
Corey Feldman.
Yeah, all the 80s guys.
That's the Outsiders. Okay. They're like kids.
Yes. Yep. I thought for some reason I can confuse those two movies consistently.
Yeah.
So you were just facing for 8.5 hours.
Which is just crazy for me to have to. That's what you're showing me.
Well, you think you're above these things anyways.
No. I did it. I didn't say 2 words.
Well, I know you didn't say anything, but you thought you were above it. You were like at hour 3, you were like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I'm pulling, the makeup forward.
By hour 3, I'm like, what am I doing?
Yes.
With the rest of my life?
Yep.
It's
retail.
Yeah. So now I have a day off the next day. Fine. I come back in. Now I'm supposed to do the same thing I did before with the big boss.
Okay.
Now I'm supposed to follow him around.
Right.
So we get in there. We discuss what we're going to do for the day. Cool. He's like, but first, bless you.
Whoa.
But first, we're going to make family meal. He cooks for everybody, like a big pot.
That was nice.
Meal every Sunday. So
was it a thin chili?
No, he made soup. So it was a thin soup.
What kind of soup?
Sausage and vegetable soup.
Was it good?
It was pretty good.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it was good. So we're talking and this and that. And he's like, oh yeah, I used to own my own deli. We're cooking. We're just 2 guys. We're cooking together, having a conversation. Told me he used to own a deli. And I said, wow, I'd really love to open up a sandwich shop one day. I think that would be awesome. He's like, yeah, no, it's hard
Not
work.
that awesome.
Whatever.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, you're chopping
We're
the shit.
chopping it up. We're bonding.
Fucking kid.
He's like, all right, now just go around and just like face and walk around, do whatever. I'm going to do some stuff. Now, meanwhile, my trainer was like, hey, you get a 30-minute break. Even he told me, he's like, yeah, just go out the back door. You can come back in through there, whatever. I go to Dunk's, grab coffee, come back.
Yeah.
So now he disappears for the entire day.
The big guy.
Big guy. He's gone the whole day.
Big boss.
He's
dude.
supposed to be showing me shit.
He don't show you shit.
He don't show me shit. So now
he's probably,
now I have a day off.
Scoping out delis.
Now I have a day off again. Now the very next day, I'm supposed to start in the department. I'm in at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm up at 5, whatever. No big deal. I've been getting up for the past 2 weeks super early.
Right,
I'm
which
used to
is-
getting up early
which-
with him,
True.
you know, so it's
But not
been
that
fine.
early. Being in at 6 is tough.
Being in at 6 is a little
You got to
different.
wake up at 4.
So now I set the whole deli case up, not the deli case, the seafood case up. We're putting up the fucking clams. I work in there the whole shift. It was cool. 15 minutes before I leave, he's like, oh, hey, come with me. We're going to do your like week review. And, you know, we'll go from there.
Whoa,
Santino.
Come on, Santino. This is going to sound great for the viewers.
Yeah. With the phone ringing, this is horrible. So now I get, we sit down, we go to the conference room, we're talking, and he's like, yeah, I just want to go over your first week and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
He hits me with, you've been using the back door to go on break.
You're not supposed to?
You're not supposed to be doing that. I said to him, you know, you're the one that told me to use that, right? He's like, yeah, but you know, it sets a bad precedent because no one else is allowed to use it. I'm like, yeah, but that's the door you told me to use. He goes, you've been taking lunches. You've been taking half-hour breaks. You're not supposed to be taking any break.
Is this the big boss?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the big boss.
This is the guy we were cooking together.
The deli.
Yep.
Okay.
You're not supposed to be taking any breaks. You've been leaving after your scheduled time. You're supposed to say 3-4 hours after. You're supposed to be doing 12-hour days. I go, why did you schedule me an in time and out time? I'm checking out with you when I'm leaving. You're not saying anything to me. I don't understand.
Right.
He goes, and one thing you did that really kind of got under my skin was you told me that you want to open up a deli. Not really a good look to tell your boss that. I said, I thought we were just bonding. We're cooking. You told me about your deli. He goes, oh, no, I understand. I'm just letting you know. All right, you psycho.
Well, I mean, I actually kind of see where he's coming from.
No, that's bullshit.
I don't know. I see where he's coming from. That it'd be like if you were a plumber, and then all of a sudden, you're like, yeah, I could really see myself opening my own spot.
Yes and no.
I already got the logo designed.
Yes and no.
Knowing you were gonna be like, I'm gonna call it Big Belly Deli. Like you already had the name. You dropped a name on them.
Listen.
What kind of offerings you were gonna do? Like you had you gave him the whole business plan.
No, I did not. All I'm saying is it's like if the two guys are just cooking and bonding and trying to get to know each other, which is what I'm trying. Santino.
You're gonna get us in trouble because you're beating your son.
I know.
Come here.
Yeah, you take him.
Let's see.
Take
Maybe
your
he'll be better.
godson.
Oh, maybe he'll be better.
So I thought it was a mix of things. It's like, dude, I signed on for a capped 45 an hour work week. This is what my contract was signed for.
Yep.
Okay. I signed on for $1 amount and a 45-hour work week. Now you tell me I got to do 12 5-hour days. I signed on to work in this store. They sent me to this store. You said, oh no, you're only here for 8 weeks and then you're going to be in Wellesley.
Yep.
So that's strike 2. Now you're telling me I said bud to somebody. It's like, bro, go fuck yourself.
No, Bud is crazy for them to get jacked up. It's crazy for them to get jacked up for Bud.
They made me feel like they didn't want me there 100%. And I'm being dead honest.
This guy was the head guy hired you.
No, I interviewed with him at first.
Okay.
Then I interviewed with the vice president of the company and another regional manager.
So the regional guy.
They gave me the job.
Okay. But he obviously, you did talk to him before.
He moved me to the next level.
Right.
He said to me, when I sat down with him the first time when I had an interview there, he goes, I interviewed 5 other people. I've not moved anybody else to the next round. You're the only one I had.
And you didn't call him Bud.
No. He's first of all, super foul mouth. Fuck this, fuck that. Like how he was talking.
But rules for thee, not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wasn't saying, oh, thank you very fucking much for passing me that. I said, thanks, bud. I said, listen, I've been trying to get to know people. He goes, you need to have a serious conversation with your fiance and see if this is going to be the right career path for you. That's what he said to me.
Why? This was when he was saying that in that meeting?
Yeah.
Well, could he sense that you weren't loving it?
What do you mean? No, I did nothing. I'm telling you, listen, I went in there on my P's and Q's, fully trying to like make this work out.
Yeah.
I swear on everything. I swear on my fucking grandmother's grave. May Santino drop dead tomorrow is how serious I am.
Drop dead.
Like I went in there, like I on the day I went in to quit, I sat down with the trainer. I told her all of the stuff. And I said, they have made me feel like I am an outsider and they didn't want me here from when I worked with them.
From
I
the
said,
jump.
You have been the only one that has been
The trainer.
awesome to me. I said, if they call me and try to find out, I'll give you nothing but high remarks. You've been great.
Oh, she loved that.
Yeah, oh, she loved that. I stroked her ego nice.
Yeah.
I said, but they have made me feel honestly like people are spying on me. He told me flat out, people are upset because you're an outside hire and people that have been here 15, 20 years think they know more and deserve the job.
Which is probably true.
Yeah, no, of course. I get that. But
You got to give you a chance to learn.
exactly. It's like you ripped I got the rug ripped right up from under.
Do you think you just entered at a stressful time of the year?
It's possible. It's holidays. Like I completely understand that, but it's like, it was just, I said, you know what? I was already like in my head after my second time I'm supposed to be shadowing these people and them training me. They weren't taking me under their wing. This is what we got to do. You got to do this on the computer. They're like, oh, just go around and face. It's like, well, I'm not a fucking stock boy. Okay.
Yeah, but you got to do whatever you got to do.
I understand that, but that's
but
not.
managers probably do face.
Yeah, that's fine. Facing is fine. That's not what I'm
like
trying.
you got insulted by the face.
That's not what I'm trying to say. I got insulted by them. They're supposed to be showing me what to do, and they pawned me off to facing. Do you see the difference? You see the difference in what I'm trying to say
But
here?
do you think you just got insulted by it?
No, I didn't get inside. I did it. I didn't complain about it. I put my head down and did the work that I needed to do. I wasn't making fucking miserable faces. I wasn't moping around. I was in when you serve tables, would you agree that there's a different gear that you have to have when you have one table and when you have 5 tables?
Yes, 2 different gears.
Okay, so I went in there in that second gear already.
So you saying you were full steam, full tilt.
I did not mope around. I did not dick off. I did whatever. Listen, this is what you want me to do. I'm going to do the best. This is going to be the best facing that you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, so then everyone...
I'm going to blow your dick off with the facing job that I'm... People were like pulling a thing off the shelf. At this point, I'm following them to face it.
They were not... Like, that store has never seen better facing labels.
Never.
Okay.
Like, I was the face of the company. I'm walking around. People are asking me for stuff. And I'm like, honestly, it's my second day. But I will find out and I'll bring you to it. Or we can go look together for stuff.
This kid
This is like just too much, this kid.
It's too much.
I blame his mother.
First of all, you didn't pull out.
No, she said, come in me. Just come in me. And now I have to deal with this. Little psychopath. Come in me. Come in me.
He thinks that's funny.
It's not funny.
That is funny.
You know, I love you. He thinks that's funny when I tell him, Santino, I love you.
What are you looking at me for?
I love
Look
you.
at your father.
I love you. He thinks it's hilarious. So, long story short, I fucking left there as fast as I possibly could because fuck them.
You couldn't have lasted, though. That was the original question. There's no way you could have lasted a couple weeks.
No, I couldn't have. Because why even waste their time and my time?
I was just thinking then you don't have to like worry about anything because you walked into that I almost feel bad how hard I laughed in your face when you first said it to me.
Well, what it did is it fucked me.
Yeah.
Because now I can't have my old job back. It is what it is. And then me and your father had an 1.5 hour long conversation. And he's like, it's not all your fault. You know, a lot of it has to do with me too. And it is what it is. But trust was broken. And he's like, I'm a firm believer in second chances. He's like, right now we've cut some people just from it. We're going in a slow season. It is what it is. So I'll give you whatever I can for now, which is going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then if people drop shifts, I can pick up, and that's fine. It is what it is. I've also
secretly you're happy
with what?
working less.
It has nothing to do with working less. Okay. I'm going to have the ability to make more. Would you agree? You know, servers make more.
Yeah, I think on a consistent basis, you'll make more money.
Yeah.
Where if you work the same amount of shifts.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably have, if I do 4 shifts, I'll make what I was making doing 5.
Yeah. And then I'm guessing Sabrina's going back to work, right?
Yeah, she's working right now this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
I think low key, you just want her to work full time and you stay with the baby.
No, absolutely not.
That's what I think.
No, absolutely not. I've never complained about working to provide for my family. I'm not a fucking faggot.
Now I'm getting you always, dude, because of this sinus infection.
So all I'm saying is like, it's a little disheartening because I did go in there trying to. Why did I do it?
I don't. First of all, I don't know if I think that you made the right decision in terms of whatever, but I think you got to realize there's not a bone in your body that could do retail.
I hate it.
You hate it. You got to know what you're good at.
I need like a computer. I need a creativity job. If I could get paid for making fucking videos or doing shit like that, or even doing music and shit.
Why didn't you do like graphic design or something like that?
I probably should have.
Then you can work at
I went to school for cybersecurity. It's like a fucking computer job.
I also have a scam. Well, it's not really a scam, but a scheme.
Yeah.
That you start a wall printing company. Have you ever seen these wall printers?
No. Oh, I think I have. Where they basically, you just set it up and it prints the graphics right on the fucking.
Yes, anyone can do it.
I saw a great scheme too that you would love.
Is it a scheme?
It's not a scheme. It's like it's a business thing, right? So it's a golf thing. They have a floating dock. It's like 125 yards out, right?
Okay.
It's $20 to rent a bucket of balls.
I love this. I know where you're gonna get to.
If you get a hole in one, they pay out $10,000.
Yep.
They say they pay out like once or twice a month somebody hits it. But they are making 6 figures. So they said on average they paid the $10,000 out 24 times a year.
So they're doing twice a month.
Yeah. So 24 times a year, but their income is around 700.
And it's just a floating dock.
It's just a floating dock.
I've seen these before, and I just assumed they always had an insurance policy because you can get these insurance policies at tournaments. So if you go to like a scramble tournament, like a charity scramble tournament,
yeah,
they'll buy what they call an insurance policy. That if a person hits it, let's say it's $500. If a person hits it, they'll pay out the $10,000.
Yeah.
But they just assume no one's gonna fucking
hit it.
So just buy the insurance policy. You know what I mean?
All you need
it's
is
almost like the Jordans thing, like the Jordans furniture thing, like the Red Sox.
If the Red Sox win, I need to put him back in the fucking.
Yeah, put him in the thing and let him fucking run around because this is getting crazy now. I like that, but we need a dock. Does anyone have some floating fucking lake somewhere?
You know what?
New Hampshire.
You know where would be perfect for it? Where Auntie Roseanne's restaurant used to be.
Oh, in Winthrop.
How fucking perfect.
But then you're in the harbor.
Yeah, but who cares?
This kid hates you right now, dude.
I know. It's just a fucking nightmare.
I kind of just want to let him marinate right now. You know what, though? He's already added more to the show than Nico.
Yeah, that's true.
So
he'll stop in a second once he stops seeing me.
Yeah, he's fine.
Hey, he's a dickhead.
I like that. I like that idea.
It's a phenomenal idea.
I don't know if the numbers work. You think you can get enough people on there? What if we went to the north end? We go off the roof.
Think of how many.
We go off the roof of the north end, then we hook up with someone else's roof, like 100 yards down.
I know, but
then
it's just too
raining
dangerous.
balls.
Yeah, it's too dangerous. Your insurance would be fucking through the roof.
Well, we just wouldn't tell. We ride dirty for like a few months until someone shuts us down.
But the thing is like it's very seasonal, especially around here. I got to see if I can find this video.
Well, no, you probably get 9 months. People would come in. So you know who should do that? They should Paradise in fucking Middleton.
Oh yeah,
they already got the water. People are already there golfing. $20 you get. It's only for one bucket.
I think so.
Or is it $20 a try? It should be like 10 tries because you can't give them too many because then you can't get as many people in. We need to get as many people to try the shot as possible.
Well, you're telling me you wouldn't be there doing it?
Yes, 1,000%. I think I would get it.
Yeah, well, you and everybody else. That's why you're going to be.
What's the how far is the distance? 125?
I think it's 120, either 125 or 175.
175. I'd never hit it.
Yeah,
I just don't got the distance.
Get another hole in one. Here's how for dunk.
Jesus Christ.
102 meters or 111 yards.
Oh, 111?
The $10,000 prizes.
Okay.
I could hit 111.
Shots to make $10,000. Now, how many
Okay, 10 shots.
have actually done that in the past?
So 9 people have won 10,000 and we've been here since 1993. So
1993?
Today's a perfect day to get another hole in one.
People don't understand hitting over water like that, too.
Balls. If we hit the platform, we get another ball. The first player
Well, if you
to
hit the
run out of balls
platform.
loses the challenge.
Right.
One of us has to bungee jump.
You're going to bungee jump. Who cares? Well, all I'm saying is like, that is something that you can fucking make some money off of for low cost.
Yeah, then you get a few influences to fucking try it, and then it explodes. We don't know any influences, so
I wish we did. We used to
no
have
one that's trying to get into golf or anything like that.
So something like that is like, that's easy money.
That's just sit back and watch your money come in.
Yeah. Like what upkeep? You don't even need an employee. Maybe one person to pass you balls. But you need a bankroll of somebody.
Wait, hold on. You need somebody to collect the balls that go into the water. So they're hitting a floating ball.
Yeah.
They float in the water. Everyone has them. Paradise in Middleton has one. Yeah. How do you get a waterway to allow you to do that?
It's like, I don't know. I have no clue. I wouldn't know the first step to even take to do that.
I think the person to talk to would probably be the people that used to own that restaurant in Winthrop.
Yeah.
Because that's a bay. That's in an inlet. I don't hate that at all. But people are going to be spraying balls. So you kind of want to be, I don't know. I think maybe a Lake Winnipesaukee thing, this would fucking.
I know, but are you going to get the foot traffic?
No, but I think people will go for a destination. You do beefs. You do a floating beef, roast beef thing.
Yeah.
So every year when I go down to Naples, this is a great idea. It's not my idea, but I might just take it over and fucking dominate because this would sell like crazy. This little place in Naples, Florida. It's basically, you go out on this boat to this like sandbar. So sandbar, you're out, you stay out there, you got a chartered boat and you just drink all day. Everyone goes out there. There's like 40, 50 boats. I have no clue what the name of this place is. But every time you go down there, they have this floating burger bar that comes down and they make you
that's
burgers.
awesome.
Then they have like the fucking Mexicans making the drinks and shit. No booze, but I don't know what they're called. Like those mango drinks.
Like horchata.
Horchata. That's the name. So they have all these fucking trucks. If we ever brought a fucking roast beef truck to down there, I could retire. I could retire.
And you don't need things like a fucking hood.
You need a hood for a griddle, technically. But a
Even
hood
on the water?
a hood on a boat doesn't matter. Yeah, because you have to suck it out. But it doesn't matter. That's cheap. A hood's so fucking cheap. Hoods get expensive when they go up flights, when they go up multiple flights. So the one in the north end, ours, has to go up 5 flights.
Yeah, that's true.
Is $50,000. Picture like $10,000 every single flight you go up.
Yeah.
So, but when you're just sticking it out a wall, like our basement one, we have one in the basement, wasn't that expensive because it's just going out the wall. It's all about the stack going up. You need different fans to bring it up. It's all fucking stupid.
All right.
But in a
for
boat,
roast
it'd be
beef,
dirt cheap.
if roast beef, though, you're not grilling.
You need a griddle for the buns, right?
Do they toast buns?
Oh, do they toast buns?
Oh, well, some of them do, some don't.
Who doesn't?
I don't know.
Everybody does. First of all, Modern's
noticed
bun. We went to Modern
Yeah.
with the Pull in the Court guys and Andy Ferg. Modern's bun defies physics. How it stays crunchy the entire time. They put so much fucking sauce on it. It's the best beef. It's hands down. It's not even close.
So would you think they're using mayo instead of butter?
I know what they're using.
What is it?
Beef tallow.
Oh, beef tallow. Yeah, that makes
So they're throwing beef tallow on this bun and they're crisping this thing up an absurd amount. That thing crunched the entire way through. And it was the wettest, sloppiest thing I've ever had in my life. It was unbelievable. It was, they sous vide their beef for 24 hours. So it's like perfectly pink. Then they roast it. They hit it on the thing and it's perfectly warm. Everything about this sandwich is, it's worth the wait. I didn't have to wait, thank God. And people are mad about that online.
Yeah, I did see
like
that.
losers. Modern's bun and the whole thing, if you could just copy Modern's thing or at least get close to it, you
So would you sous vide the beef?
sous vide the beef. I think that's what you have to do. Like you just see it at all the tanks. They have a bunch of tanks.
Well, you know what? It's probably way easier to cook than having. You wouldn't need an oven.
Yeah, I think that they have
It's
it.
just a water bath. For those of you who don't know what sous vide is, you get basically a bucket of water, and looks like a thermometer. It's a stick. You put it in, you set your temperature, you package whatever meat you're cooking in a plastic fucking
vacuum sealed
fucking package. Drop it in the water and control the temperature to whatever you want it, and it cooks whatever you're
They
eating.
don't cook it
for
at
you.
like 180. So picture you smoking it, but you're doing it in a water submersion.
Yeah.
180 for 24 hours, something like that, or whatever the temperature is. And it just, people sous vide steaks.
This
Now,
kid is just annoying.
do you think you think it's coming up?
Yeah, they can hear that. It's all they're hearing. The whole episode is going to be this kid crying.
I don't know. Is it that bad, guys? You let us know. I mean,
They're going to think we're fucking murdering this kid. Meanwhile,
how do we get him to stop?
I don't know, put a pillow over his head.
Someone call Chris Benoit. Ask how we get this kid to stop. This should be a perfect time, like if my wife was actually home.
Yeah, it's like no one's even here.
Yeah.
I'm going to make him a bottle in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, stop making him a bottle. I'll go on a little fucking rant about the beefs. So there's this barge that I was talking about. This barge in Naples. I always, like, if I could ever retire and do this thing with just a roast beef fucking boat. So you're in a boat all day. Granted, I'm not the biggest boatman. I don't love sand in my crack, but just the fact that I could sit there, smoke cigars, and just rape people for $20 for a beef, and they're not even gonna know what hit them. That's how fucking good this beef would be. Maybe I'll steal the people from Modern to fucking come down. That's how good that fucking Modern beef was. I know that thing. Now that everyone's saying I gotta try Bella's and what's the other place? Pete's and Woburn. They're all saying you gotta try those two places. I cannot picture. I went to Londy's. Londy's, the guy, Ted Londy's, the one who started pretty much roast beefs the way we know it now. Fucking delicious as well. It's just that bun at Modern. It's just over the fucking top. Ted Londy, I put on my story, got the nicest bald head on the face of the fucking planet that some lady should rub her clam on his head. That's how good the sandwich was. But he's got to figure out the bun. Modern's got the bun figured down. We're going to see if Bella's can figure out the bun. It defied physics, the bun. I'm going to keep saying that with Modern.
Am I the first person to ever feed a baby on a podcast?
No,
Is
definitely
this
not.
history right
Definitely
now?
not. I bet you should. If you whipped your tit out, you'd be the first guy to ever whip your titty out. You should. You know what you should do? You should get one of those titty milk dispensers and put it in his mouth.
Like in
Yeah,
fucking
Meet the Fockers.
Yeah.
All right, Mark Lewis is coming. Be there in 20.
coming here.
He needs me to taste the hot sauce or something.
Yeah, so I think that's an extraordinary idea, and I think you got to combo it with the floating dock $1,000 shot.
I love that. And then we just okay, so you just get the line. You put the line out 150 feet away from you.
Yeah.
So you go on the roof. So we got a rooftop.
Yep.
So you rooftop it. So there's a double decker. You go up to the double decker, you start hitting your golf shots.
Yeah.
Like Shaker Hills. Shaker Hills in Harvard, Mass has a double decker roof that you could shoot on the par threes. It's like kind of a little cool little thing. You put one of those up top on top of the roast beef. Beefs and balls.
Beefs and balls. Beef. I like beefs.
Three-way hole in one. Roast beef.
Holy beef.
I'm sure we're missing something here.
$1,000 beef. $10,000 beef.
My question about the roast beefs, like people like down there, they're not going to know. Some of the transplants will.
They will. There's more transplants than you think. And it depends on which part of Florida you actually go to. Orlando, I don't think it would do as well.
Is that because there's a higher black community in Orlando?
There is that. That is a thing. But no, I was going to say it's more of like there's too many options. I don't think beef would play too well. Beef, like the places down there, it's a lot of, even the spots where you would put a place, it's like you have to go super inland. It's all inland, but you got to go to where the people live, not where the tourists are going. And the people that live there, I don't feel like Massachusetts transplants. I think if you did like Fort Lauderdale,
All right, so here's the
Marcos
thing.
Island,
Yeah.
places like that.
So Fort Lauderdale, there was a dude.
Sarasota.
There was a dude in Lynn, Greek guy. He owned John's Roast Beef in Lynn.
Okay.
He moved down there. I'm pretty sure with the Be a Man guy
Yeah.
and his brother opened a beef spot down in Fort Lauderdale. It's called Boston Beef by the Sea.
Okay.
Fort
Boston
Lauderdale.
beef there is a Boston beef company in Cocoa Beach, but they closed and it wasn't that good.
Yeah, you got to do it right. I don't know how
to do Kelly's style. It wasn't, and they did it like bad.
If you copy Kelly's, the only thing you should copy from Kelly's is the cheeseburger and hot dog and the way they grill their buns.
Yeah, I agree.
That's all you copy from them. And their clam plate ain't bad. Their scallop plate ain't bad. It's not terrible. Cheese fries.
Talk
The
about
cheese fries.
watery though. Their clam chowder's like fucking.
It is watery. It's a thin, but it is stacked. It's got a lot of stuff.
Has a lot of shit in it.
Yeah. I think it plays, and they have the best tartar sauce known to man.
Oh, I get tartar sauce even if I just get like a side of fries. I'm getting tartar.
I'll tell you one better. I have definitely in my life went up Route 1,
Just to get tartar.
whipped around, went on to that McDonald's, got a chicken nugget meal,
Yeah.
flew down and said, let me go run into Kelly's for some tartar and
That's-
some McDonald's for
That is
tartar
a
sauce.
whole new level of scumbag.
Yes, I was nursing a fucking solid hangover.
That is a whole new level of I'm a piece of shit.
Or I'm a fucking genius. I'm somewhere in between those
Closer to
two.
me, by the way.
No, you're the one that's moved, dude.
No, I'm not. Look at
Yes, sir. You're the one that's moving.
I guess.
And you keep hitting the fucking thing. It's moving the thing. So now we have to keep floating your way.
It's this piece of shit kid that I have. He's cute though.
Maybe he'll go to sleep. Go to sleep, you fuck.
You tired?
Piece of shit. Ruin this whole fucking 40 minutes.
Tired? He does have nice eyes.
Said the same thing.
Yeah. So I think it would be a great idea, but how much money do you think something like that's costing? Because now you need a double-decker boat.
Yep.
How much is double-decker boat? 60, 70,000?
Well, are you buying it new?
No, I probably do used.
Yeah, you buy a fucking used boat, dude.
But now you got to fashion it so it'll pass health inspections. So now you're gonna have to do some real work. You're gonna put
What's a food boat? Yeah, let's say it's $150,000
easy.
to get your business up and running.
Okay, that's not too bad. Do you need? I'm sure you need water permits as well.
You mean to actually go on the water?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's Florida too. Who knows? Yes, you probably need permits.
Yeah. So let's say 150, just to play it safe.
Yep.
150 seems reasonable. This kid's like me when I was a kid. He just needs to touch everything. Yeah, play with my phone, dickhead.
Marco's gonna come here and whip his perk out and be like, "Play with this thing," because he's that
Something to
sick.
keep you entertained. What a sin.
He whips it out. It's painted like a rocket pop. Blue, white, and red.
It looks like Bluey.
Yeah.
I heard you liked Bluey. Yeah, so I think 150 is really not that bad. And that's, you can operate all year long. I would say hurricane season's really going to be your only dodgy time.
Yep.
But that's like you get hit
That's
with
what you're gonna
hurricanes
do. You gotta do
lasting 2
something
days.
fucking where you can have fun and still make money.
So why are we not doing this? Close your businesses and
yeah.
let's move the whole family to Florida.
What? So then you can leave for Publix?
No, I wouldn't do that.
You going back to go face a Publix?
No, because here's the thing is I'm a business partner. You
Yeah.
see the difference?
We can't even get you to put full steam into this podcast.
That's not true. I've been just coming at with a ton of ideas.
No, you got all jacked
Is it
up.
me that's not
You're
full
trying to
steam?
copy the Pulling the Cork podcast.
I'm not trying to copy them. Absolutely not. I respect them. Before I ever even heard of Pulling the Cork podcast, I brought up that we should be doing a Patreon. And you know that. I have the receipts to prove it. I really want a roast beef now.
I know I want one bad, and you know what? I had to take antibiotics because I got a sinus infection. So I had to jam McDonald's down. Yeah, that's what they said. So all I'm thinking about is I got to try this fucking freeway from Bella's because I feel like I got to get them all down within a short period of time.
Yes,
Memory
they're fresh
wise-
in your head. Where's Bella's?
Bella's is in North Andover.
North Andover. What's the one they told
Pizza
me?
and Reuben.
What's the one in
Peabody. Londy's.
Malden?
Oh, no, don't say Fresco's.
Where did they say to go when I was leaving?
Definitely not. They would never tell you a Malden place.
Not Malden. Where's their
There's Londy's.
Melrose? They live in Melrose, right?
Yeah, he does.
So
You're saying Liberty Bell?
that's where they told me to go.
Oh, yeah, that's just like a run-of-the-mill place.
Okay.
It's actually not bad, but it's solid. I'm talking like the upper echelon places.
Okay.
This is what I'm trying. I'm trying to hit them all.
Yeah, I agree.
But you don't order anything like just run of the mill though. Like you always feel like you got to add stuff.
Not on beefs. I just do 3 ways with beef.
Just a 3-way sub.
Yeah. Well, 3-way sub, or I'll do. I either want to do a 3-way sub. I want to do 2 juniors
2 juniors.
or a large. I'll do a large too, but
Okay? So the only thing I am noticing is that the beefs are getting almost out of hand.
it's just too much.
It's a lot.
The bread and beef ratio needs to be. You're gonna lock my phone, dickhead. The bread and beef ratio needs to be similar. All right, this is how we're gonna get them. We're gonna
Put something on with no sound or something.
That's what I'm doing.
I mean, kid, you just ate. Go to sleep
He's
like a
dickhead.
normal kid.
See, when everyone, oh no, he's perfect.
Yeah, but you at your,
Doesn't make a sound.
he doesn't. The kid
Yeah?
never makes a sound. Yeah,
Look at him now.
yeah, because he's not at his house, and you were refusing to play or pay attention to him.
What is the name? Give me some fucking.
Bluey, Blanky, Mark Lewis. Imagine if Mark Lewis just started making like
kids stuff.
kids videos.
That would just be crazy.
Okay, he's in the zone.
I think we got him.
Oh, he's in the fucking
This will last 30 seconds.
45.
We just can't talk or make any sudden movements. It's going to make it great for video and audio for this podcast.
Oh, he's off. Now he's paying attention to the fucking mat.
Fucking dickhead. Yeah, so I like to add things to when I'm cooking. Different. I like to get creative when I'm cooking. Not really like if I'm ordering. I don't order anything like retarded. What have you seen me order? That's crazy. It's like
I just think you're the type of person that like you inside your head think I can do it better. I can make it better. Now there's a bunch of people that do this stuff all the time. They add stuff
every
to
aspect of my life, Al. I think I can do better than everybody else. Do I think I'm better than them as a person? No. Do I think I could do a better job? Absolutely. That's a big difference.
I bet you those I'm going to be honest. I bet you those labels weren't even facing straight.
No, they were perfect.
No, I don't think they were. But this little thing came across my timeline and I read it this morning, and I have read it in the past, and it just doesn't make sense to me. It's one of those things that doesn't make sense. Almost like that fucking question 2. Was it question 2 or question 5?
Which one?
On the ballot this year.
About
the
question 5.
Question 5. This is just as retarded, maybe even more retarded. They are thinking of putting up for a vote what is called a generational ban on certain tobacco sales. So like cigars.
Yeah.
If you were born after this date, you can't buy tobacco. So you can't buy cigars. You can't buy cigarettes. You can't buy chewing tobacco. You can't buy none of it.
Just outlaw it.
So basically what they're saying is, let's just say my kid comes up and I'm like, hey, go get me this stick at the store. He won't be able to go buy it because he was born after a certain year. So a father and son can't enjoy a cigar anymore together.
So everybody's just going to move to New Hampshire.
In what fucking world do you think you're taking away people's free will? Like, in what world do you think, this is just Massachusetts, by the way, too. It's not throughout the country. It's just Massachusetts. It was probably that little fucking cunt Mayor Wu putting this up there.
Yeah, it makes sense.
All people have free will to do stuff. So unless it's illegal throughout the entire country, so you're telling me it'll be fine for my kid to wake up, go to the store and have a homegrown marijuana plant.
Yeah.
Is fine. But he's not allowed to go have a cigar that also grows as well. Why are those two things separate? Like,
and cigars are I don't want to say better for you, but at least better than a cigarette. Cigarette, they're putting fucking rat poison and fucking.
Either way, you are still allowed free will. It's a legal substance in the country. Why would you take it away for half the population? So that means everybody, first of all, we're not even going to get into how it's going to affect economy, because now every single person that owns a cigar store or a tobacco place or a smoke shop,
convenience stores.
Now the population, as people die off, your entire clientele is dying off as time goes on.
Yeah.
It makes absolutely no sense. I don't know if we live in America anymore, if we live in China. This is as communist as it gets.
It's definitely super communist. And see, that's something that would make you move.
Yeah. It's just so, it almost feels like it was fake. Like it's fake,
yeah,
but it's not fake.
It's made up.
Like it's one of those things that you're like, that could never happen. Like, they could never force you to put something into your body under the guise of a federal thing. Like they could never force you to put a vaccine into your body that was not tested.
Well,
whatsoever.
you don't have to, but you're not allowed to keep your fucking teaching job or your hospital job or your government job or
you can't fly.
You can't fly. You can't go to a concert. You can not get it and stay in your house.
It's very crazy how it all comes from one side of the aisle. The controlling stuff seems to always come from one side of the aisle nowadays. Before it was probably a little bit different.
It's crazy
that all this stuff that they come up with.
Well, they're trying to make it healthier for you and not live. But think of what it'll do to fucking the cancer. What about Boston itself? We have probably some of the best cancer hospitals in the world. Would you agree?
Yep.
So what about all those people and their jobs and pharmaceutical companies and all this that make fucking billions of dollars off of treating people with cancer?
So you think that, your argument is that keep them getting cancer to keep the people in the hospitals making money?
Oh, yeah.
So you think that might be the worst argument I've ever heard. You're actually shitting on my argument by saying like it causes cancer. We know that.
No, I'm just saying it's like not necessarily cigars, but it can cause mouth cancer. It is what it is. I smoke them. It's not going to stop me. I get a lip in right now.
My thing is like you're taking away freedom, and why? Because let's just say so. Will half the population be able to buy a cigar and half won't? How is that?
Well, all it's going to do is create a black market. So thank you.
That is a good idea. Actually, we could fucking make some moves.
Yeah, it's just gonna
outlaw it.
Yeah, I agree.
Outlaw it. I love it. I'll be fucking selling sticks at my kids' fucking practice, dude.
Because I'll tell you this, it's
I'll
like
be
how long
giving
you
them to
gonna
all the kids. I'll get them hooked real early.
How long could you possibly go to jail for having cigars?
A kid? I'll be selling them to all the kids, dude.
Kid. Speaking of kids.
This is all because they get crazy and they think the only way to handle things is to fucking outlaw it.
Yeah.
It's basically prohibition for tobacco products is what they're going to do. And what happened with that? It launched the Kennedy family. So maybe maybe I'll be the next Kennedy.
Yeah.
I'll just be selling all the young kids.
Mr. Kennedy. I think they should do it. Because there'll just be another avenue of business and revenue stream that I can create. Because us as Italians, we find a way.
Well, yeah, especially with your camcorders and your cousins. And all
We find a way to do what we need to do.
Yep.
You got to put food on the table. And if I got to put a cigar in your fucking 18-year-old's mouth to do so, guess what, buddy?
16. We
Here
want
it
to be real
comes.
young. We got them at 13.
13.
As soon as they got hair on their chest. Yeah. Justin's going to check their nuts. They got hair on their nuts. They're going to...
Let me see your nuts, kid.
That might be like, I think we went, maybe, is that 2 pedophile jokes we've got?
We were 2, but one of them wasn't specifically about us. One of them was about another family member. So it's okay.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm holding a kid, so it actually makes it it's a double okay. Obviously, I'm joking.
I don't know if he's joking. So his hair like reminds me of you circa, like right when you got skinny.
I know.
Like 15, 16, you had the lip ring, the bowl cut, the lip ring, the gauges maybe at one point, small gauge. You never had big gauges.
Not super big, no.
Even though you can still see the remnants of it.
Yeah, I got cat buttholes.
Do you think that's what like a black guy's girlfriend's pussy looks like? Like just a little, like you can see that there was remnants there.
Yeah, it used to be a pussy, but now he beat the back out of it.
Yes, like he plugging it for so long.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like how it used to be.
I was thinking this the other day, like imagine being a black guy with a small dick. Like that sucks. Like that's gotta suck.
Do you think it's kind of like you as like an Italian who can't cook?
No, that's ridiculous. I've been cooking since I've been fucking 14 years old. I can cook.
No, that is funny because they're all in a fucking, in the locker room, dude. He's balling out, dude. They're playing basketball. They go and change in the room. And they're like, look at this kid, dude.
Look at this
like
little
there's a fucking light switch, dude.
This little Chinese man's dick on a black guy's body.
And he's all tall, too. Like tall, lanky. Yeah. Just got the fucking switch on.
That's gotta suck. That's gotta be one of the worst things ever.
So, I mean, these people, they're just sending fucking food left and right in this chat.
I went from having a cute little infant to having a fucking pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
He's like Godzilla.
So did Nico get his new job, but we don't know yet?
We know he trained for a couple days, but he might have pulled a me. And training doesn't matter. He was in and out.
What do you mean?
Like he just left. I don't know. We don't know.
We have no idea if he's in
clue.
it. Well, we got some more news at some point. Justin's actually we might be on the cusp of making a Patreon.
Yes. This is going to be coming relatively soon. I would say probably after Christmas at some point.
So you're thinking the new year?
Yeah, starting the new year, we will be launching 1,000% a Patreon. We're still trying to work out the details of the tiers of what you get. Why don't you guys let us know some ideas? We were thinking about doing like a $5, $10, and a $20 tier, and then maybe like one crazy tier that's a little bit more pricey.
that no one will buy, but
that nobody will buy. But if
we're going to entice you to buy.
If you do buy it, there's going to be something nice, like smoking sticks with Al, maybe a round of golf with Al, then dinner at the restaurant. Like, we'll make a whole day of it.
That's what you want, okay.
And then you could be a guest on the podcast.
We have to hammer down those details a little bit because what Justin's saying doesn't sound that enticing, but we will entice you guys, hopefully, to join. We're going to give you a lot of shit for free. I mean, not for free. A lot of stuff's going to be behind the paywall is what I'm saying, but you're going to get a lot of stuff extra that you couldn't get if you weren't a member. In terms of the tiers, we've been talking about a $500 a month tier where Nico has to blow you once a year. That's a $6,000 commitment, but any time of day, you call us up once a year though, Nico comes over and blows you. Now, you know, and I know, Justin knows that Nico could blow a guy. He has in the past, and I would say it will rival anything you could get anywhere else. So that's a very good tier. If you're a girl and you sign up for that membership, he'll eat your ass. He'll probably do that. He'll probably do that for the $5 members. He loves eating ass. He went to Montreal, got to get a massage, and the girl was supposed to blow him, and he ended up eating her ass. So, I mean, I don't know how much longer we have on this podcast with this kid. But yeah, $5 a month members, Nico will probably eat your ass. I think his girlfriend should be fine with that. I don't know if Justin's going to end up hitting this kid, but I'd say
like 10 seconds.
He's ready to lose his mind. I can already tell. I mean, he's never this bad, Justin. I've never seen him this bad.
All fucking day.
And you want to stay home and not go to work.
No, I'm killing myself.
That's the second time he said that. Well, anyways, when Justin came to the restaurant.
Let me just stand up with him while I'm on the podcast. This is what I have to do.
Justin came into Lynn and he got all serious.
I don't think I got that serious.
You got super serious and you're like, dude, can we go talk in your office? And at the time I was like, he's definitely going to tell me that Sabrina's pregnant. Like he has another kid on the way, all that stuff. Or maybe he got arrested for doing something. Those were the two things that were running through my head. He walked into that room and with the saddest face, I would say I've ever seen on his face. Less sad than when he told me his parents died. I was there for both times that his parents died. Less sad than that, he looked at me and said, Whole Foods is the worst job I ever had.
It's the worst job I've ever had.
And I laughed as hard as I possibly could because it's just the way he said it. And I was expecting something so crazier than what came out of his mouth. I feel a little bad for laughing in his face because he was at a very low moment in his life at that point.
I mean, I had a...
Put him in his what's the rocker
You
thing?
didn't hear him screaming?
Oh, that's what he was doing?
He's tired.
He doesn't have a binky? You don't use binkies?
No binkies.
Marco's coming with a binky. Marco's coming with a 3-inch binky. So he just comes in with the saddest face, and I laughed in his face. It's just, I feel a little bad, but at the same time, I don't because I feel like I called it. I knew it. I think I said it on the podcast. I was thinking under a month.
You guys wanted me to feel.
I didn't want you to feel. I didn't want you to feel. I just knew that like those two, it's oil and vinegar. Work and Justin, oil and vinegar. Any type of work.
That's just simply not true.
No, but I knew retail and Justin being buttoned up, even though I will say Bud doesn't seem like you weren't that. So that's what.
If I can't say Bud, I'm never going to last there.
No, you're definitely not going to. I mean, you were calling them lesbians. What would you call them? Lick-a-lot-of-puss at our place.
I didn't call them. I didn't call the lesbians lick-a-lot-of-pusses. Absolutely not.
You said you looked like a lesbian.
I said I need a haircut because I'm looking like my favorite dinosaur is a lickalotopus right now.
Yeah, you said you looked like a lesbian and lickalotopus. Then you told the black girl that she looks less black.
She's not black.
All right, the Dominican girl.
Exactly.
That she looks less black when she has her headphones off. So
No, it was a ongoing joke that we had. That she came up to me and said, everyone thinks I look black. I said, but you're Dominican. She's like, I know. And then she had her headphones on. This was like 3 or 4 days later. Had her headphones on, and I go, now you look black.
that would not fly over in Whole Foods. You should have. But I mean, like,
these are the different types of people that I'm talking to.
you, first of all, you didn't even give 2 weeks notice at Whole Foods, right?
No, fuck Whole Foods.
So why didn't you like make a scene or something, or like film yourself quitting and storming out of there?
Because I'm not that. I know you don't think I am. You think I'm this fucking degenerate, but I'm really like not a bad fucking psychopathic person.
But you didn't give 2 weeks, so you're already like, you can't even put them as a job reference.
Why would I?
Yeah, so it's like you should have just made some fucking content or something out of that. You should have done something. Smash the eggs. You should have called me and be like, hey, get a camera ready. I'll go in there, act like I'm fucking buying something. And then you could have just made a fucking scene. It would have been unbelievable.
Who's coming with me,
Yeah.
man?
Fuck you. Just the whole thing. You
You're
tell your
cool.
trainer, you're cool.
Fuck you. I'm out.
So that's how I wish you would have let me know. And like, hey, meet me in the Whole Foods
and
parking
to be
lot.
honest, like I wanted it to fucking work out, dude. I thought like I'm trying to make shit better for my family, dude. I want to be able to buy a fucking house. And no offense, the situation that I was in wasn't gonna allot for me to do these things.
I wonder if that's who I think it is.
Definitely Taco, and definitely not your wife that can take this fucking baby. Oh, thank God.
Oh, it's Sabrina, even better.
Thank God, because this kid's been a demon.
Demon's a tough word.
Play back this episode. The kid was like the Exorcist. His head was spinning around. Sabrina, come get your kid before I put him outside on the deck.
Oh, now he's happy. A loving voice to soothe him.
It must have been my voice. People will be like, you're such a bad parent on here now.
I mean, at one point you did look like you were going to hit the kid.
I would never hit him. I don't believe in hitting my child.
You're never going to hit your kid.
No, never. My father never laid a single fucking hand on me, and I'm never.
Maybe that's the problem.
No, my mother. What do you mean? My mother, my grandmother.
Your mother did beat the piss out of you. Remember that time she jumped because you wouldn't close
The clicker or something?
Yeah, you wouldn't shut. No, she did it several times.
Yeah.
But this time you were like, she was like laying on the couch and she was like lower the TV and you wouldn't lower it.
I think I put it up.
Yeah, you put it up.
She
And then
was, like,
she
trying to
jumped
sleep.
off the couch, off the ottoman, jumped in full air and was just swinging at Justin.
Like in midair swinging.
She
getting
threw
ready.
150 punches before she got to you.
And I'm pretty sure I was just laughing in her face. Yeah, so you can't say I never caught a beating, dude. My
Yeah, that's
grandmother
true.
hit me with everything that wasn't bolted
That's
down.
true. That's true. It's true.
Just because my father never laid a hand on me. I don't need to be, my disciplinary is all in my voice
And your negativity.
and my negativity.
Yeah.
So I don't need,
I don't think I've ever had to hit my kid.
no. And
Yeah.
but
I'm going to say yet.
yet, but it's like, why are you going to start now? Unless he walked in and called like your wife a cunt. Then
Yeah,
you might,
that's still on the table.
you
You
know,
never know if he could do that.
yeah. Well, I think he still has a few more years.
Yeah.
'Cause he's only 10. So
I think you just gotta
That's like
stay
15,
like so
16.
that's like if I feel one day I can't beat up my kid, I'm either gonna kill myself or I'm gonna make sure that happens. So like that.
like you can actually fight him.
Yeah. Like what I'm saying is like I never want to be out of shape enough where like I feel like I
Like
could
he
beat up.
can kick your ass.
I
But
know it's
you're-
gonna get to a point.
Yeah,
where-
but your father, I guarantee you, thinks he can probably still kick your ass.
yeah, I wouldn't want to fight my father still because he'll do something. He'll take it really street and then he'll hit me with something stupid.
Yeah.
So he'll probably pull something out of his pocket and then hit me over the head with it.
Yeah.
So no, I wouldn't want to fight him. Well, now he's got a cane, so maybe he'll just beat me out with a cane. Maybe there's a fucking knife in the handle. We don't even know.
It probably.
Knife in the handle. And no, yeah. So that's That's the goal.
Yeah.
So everyone's like trying to work on their fitness, like these people, these fitness influencers.
You just want to still be able to beat your son's ass if you need to.
That's it. So right now, I don't have to do nothing.
But you're
I don't have
not.
to work out at all.
I feel
I'll
like you're
kick the
not.
shit out of
You're not a hitter. I think you're more of a yeller. If it came down to,
I don't think anyone wants to like hit their kid.
Yeah. Well, some people do.
Yeah.
Those are douchebags and psychopaths. Sabrina might be the hitter. I don't know. Are you going to be a hitter?
Sabrina, are you on break?
Oh no, we're done.
Oh, you're done. Okay. I'm gonna say like
Imagine her going on break from Winthrop to here.
it's something you would do. That
No.
wasn't that why they would get mad at you at Whole Foods? Too
They
long
did
of a
get
break.
mad at me because I went on break.
I love how they just told
People
you.
think I don't
go
have
out-
any hair
Go
on
out the
here.
back door.
Look at this.
I like how they told you go out the back door, go on break. You can leave the premises. You leave the premises. You go out the back door. Then you get in trouble for both those things.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I think they might have set him up a little bit.
I'm telling you, they were mad because I was an outside hire. Well, you have to look at it this way. Each department is its own business. Whether it's bakery, whether it's the fucking pizza or prep foods,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
its own business.
Yeah, I think it's like that. Most of those corporate places, like plumbing, like in Home Depot, the plumbing department has to account for their own shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like all this stuff is its own stuff.
But I'm supposed to be the master of every single one of them.
Yeah, I know. That's a manager.
Yeah, of course. So they're like, I feel like they were like, how can we take somebody from outside that's never done it to learn and be the master of all of these? Like, it's never going to work out. I'm going to force this kid to leave. So then they just promote somebody that already knows what we do. I really feel like that was their game plan, and it really fucking hurt my feelings.
So the only thing that I think I would have done if I was you is I would have stayed there while I was looking for that second thing.
Yeah, but it's just
That's the only thing I would say would be different. I would agree. I never like that situation sounds like shit.
But I wouldn't want to
Toxic.
go. I wouldn't want to go manage a different restaurant. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. I'm just saying, like, I just think like that sets you up sometimes. Like I think you're a little impulsive with things.
What other option would I have had
I was just
by
saying, like,
staying there looking? I'm asking like a genuine question. Let me give you the background. Obviously, you know, I have a ton of management experience, especially with restaurants.
Right.
I do have retail. Obviously, I started as a stock boy at Pet Express and became a manager of 3 locations.
And you could lie on any resume you wanted to lie on.
Of course.
You put my name on it. All of a sudden, this kid is running fucking production plans. I just lie about everything.
Yeah.
You could put my name on any job known to me and I will lie. You just put it as, you know, the corporate name and we just lie about the company.
Yeah.
That's what you do. That you should get your friends to fucking lie for you.
Yeah.
That's how you get any job you want to get.
Fake it till you make it.
Yeah. But the point is that my thing is like, just keep my thing. Now, granted, you wanted to fucking kill yourself there. Obviously, you don't want to get that jacked up. You know, you got a kid. We don't want you killing yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, keep the money coming in while you're looking for the next one.
I agree. That's why I tucked my tail between my legs and went to talk to your father. Because what am I going to do?
Yeah. I get it. I just would have had a talk with us before. But at the same time, you can't be in a toxic environment 24/7.
No, I can't. And they want me to be there fucking 12 hours when they told me. It's like, you told me one thing.
But yeah, I know it's fucking crazy. Were they just saying because it's the holidays, like, listen, you're going to have to be here a little extra now?
No. But
They would
the
just say-
extra to do what? To face?
Face. Someone's got to face. Someone's got to face.
It's like, it's crazy. The job's a joke. If anybody's ever looking to work at Whole Foods, do yourself a favor. Go drive to the Tobin Bridge, right? I want you to jump off of it
I think it's a good.
and kill yourself. Because you should do that instead of go work for Whole Foods.
And the rotisserie chicken is garbage.
Subpar.
They have good haddock.
Good luck paying for
Bad
your
rotisserie
entire. Listen, you're gonna fill up a little basket. You're gonna get a steak, whatever. Normally, what you would go to like Stop and Shop or Market Basket and get 4 or 5 dinners is gonna cost you the same as 1 or 2 dinners at fucking Whole Foods. So fuck off, Whole Foods. You suck. There was a couple nice people. You guys were cool. Other than that, go fuck yourself. I'd rather start an OnlyFans with Sabrina.
It's a good idea. You guys could maybe make some money. You go. I think it's because it's an OnlyFans and because it's a parody. If you guys go the Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins route,
Yeah, we might be able to get it done. So
I think you guys look. Well, Justin not as much, but were those the two names that
Yeah.
we were floating around? Okay.
So we're going to have a very mediocre Christmas. It's okay. His first Christmas, he doesn't really fucking
Do you
know
know
what's
what me
going
and
on
my
yet.
wife buy each other for Christmas?
Nothing.
Not a fucking thing.
Well, you usually go on like a trip or something.
Well, we go out to dinner
Yeah.
because
that's
it's like
okay.
there's too much shit going on.
I told her, listen, I'll send you to get your hair done. I think that's
I
that's
don't like when society tells me to do something.
Yeah. I agree.
So like the fact that like I hate Valentine's Day.
yeah.
I hate when society tries to force something down your throat for marketability shit.
Yeah.
So like this whole thing that you got to get all this crazy shit for Christmas for every single person you know, I don't like that.
Yeah, I haven't
Plus,
done
when
that.
you got kids and shit,
When
it's
I
like
tell you
it
the
all
only
changes.
person I have recently, other than her, have bought and gifts for is your son.
Yeah, and I would just stop doing that. There's too many kids.
Well, I know, and it's
There's
like
too
I'm
many
not trying to
kids.
pick favorites here, but when
There's
you
too many
start-
kids around.
when it's easier when you have one kid, right? Than if Michael has 3 kids.
There's 27 kids or
There's
something.
too many.
It's like, what are you going to do? Buy something for it? It's like,
It's like, because I can't just buy a gift for one kid. Now I got to buy your entire family a fucking gift. I don't have that kind of money.
I got the perfect gift for Sabrina from you.
What is it?
You know what it is.
I'm going to go down on her.
Yeah, you have to.
She's looking at
Yeah,
her. She's smiling over
she's
there.
happy.
She's ready.
Any
might as
movies?
well
Have you
pull-
watched any movies lately?
Yes, I watched Hectic, and I watched the new Venom movie. What was it? Heretic. The new A24 movie with.
Was it good?
I would give it a 5.5 out of 10.
So
I would not recommend it. I would not recommend paying $20 for it.
okay.
This movie, if you watch the trailer, it's another one of those fucking movies where the trailer makes it seem like it is going to be this fucking awesome movie. It was a movie Jen wanted us to all go to the movies and see.
Okay. They're really fucking us with the trailers. It's
They
smart.
fucked you with the trailers. It's great marketing because they're making it seem like it's a completely different movie, and it ends up being this like religious.
Like Long Legs. Long Legs was supposed to be sick.
Yeah.
That was a great trailer.
Long Legs was going to be the new 7
Yep.
in my eyes, and then it wasn't. It was more of a 4.5.
Have you heard about Marginal with Nick Cage?
No,
Apparently it's a horror movie with Nick Cage, and I heard it's god awful.
Marginal. Is it new?
I'm pretty sure it's newish. I saw Red 1 in the movies. That was
Was that
actually
good?
pretty Yeah, I brought it out and see it.
It's a good hangover movie, probably.
Perfect hangover movie. You're sitting there, your kids around, fucking put that on.
And then we watched Venom last night, the new Venom.
Okay. Well,
Again, not
this
my
kid is a
favorite.
fucking. Is this kid retarded? No, hold on. No, I see. I haven't watched any of them. So
Oh, any of them. Oh, yeah. There's one scene in it that's literally Sabrina. We just talked about this, her in the casino. Can you pass me my phone, honey?
I think this kid's retarded. He told me Nick Cage was in it, and it was called Marginal.
Who? It's a new movie or an old movie?
I just forget about everything I said because this kid's clearly a retard.
Let me see if I can find this scene and tell me it's not Sabrina.
They stole it from me.
Yeah, so marginal is not a real thing. No one knows what you're talking about. Okay, here it is. I want you to watch this and tell me it's not fucking Sabrina.
No, this is all the money that we have.
It's 100% her.
What is this feeling? It's like all of my problems have gone away.
This whole time.
So is that his voice inside his head?
Yeah. Venom's a parasite, lives inside of him.
Have any more money, buddy?
Look.
I feel like someone has some security footage of that night and they sent it over to the people that made that.
Yeah, that's it. Definitely what
They
happened.
said it was a fucking Shutter movie.
A Shutter movie with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
There's a
This kid also heavily doses himself with mushrooms. So
there's a
like,
movie that he's in called Adriatic. That's pretty good. I think it's called Adriatic.
People's dreams and stuff.
No, that was Dream Scenario. Adriatic's the one with his two kids. Remember, he's like trying to protect his two kids from these like creatures you can't see. You're not allowed to go out at night. They lock the whole house down. Nick Cage. New Nick Cage movies. Speaking of Nick
I
Cage
just text him,
movies,
hey Rita, what movie was that Nick Cage movie? Because it's like, I figured you watch it. You always watch Nick Cage
I love
movies.
Nick Cage movies. Arcadian. That was good. Mandy. If you've never seen Mandy, which we were talking about doing as part of one of the tiers, a movie watch along with me, where we'll do a live stream and I'll pick a movie, or you guys can vote on a movie and we'll watch it together. We can talk about the movie, ask questions, whatever, as part of one of the tiers for the Patreon. This has to be one of the movies, Mandy, because it's fucking awesome if you've never seen Mandy.
I'd like to sit in on the Killer Clown watch along.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
No, the ones that we watch with just chilling.
Oh, that drive-through?
That's what it's called. Drive-thru.
That needs to be on the list. We could do that. Like, we can both watch that.
Yeah, I'd like to. There'd be certain movies I would definitely like to sit in on.
Yeah.
Like any B horror movie that's like so bad.
good. I have so many of them. But Mandy came out in 2018. It has 6.5. This movie is fucking super trippy. It's definitely a movie like give yourself a high dose of THC and watch this movie. 100%. Mushrooms too, but I think this movie would make you really uncomfortable watching.
You trip a little too much.
It would be just too much.
How many times have you done mushrooms?
Never.
Yeah, me neither.
You? Why don't you sit down and tell us about it?
Was it a crazy trip? You just laughed? Was it a bar or was it an actual mushroom?
It was with the stem.
The stem. Okay.
Yeah. I just laughed for hours.
So that seems like a good trip. Yeah. It's nice.
So why is she making it seem like she didn't like it?
She just said she did it once. I don't think she said she didn't
Yeah,
like
but
it.
the way she said I did it once made it seem like I didn't like it.
I think you are being overly critical of her at this juncture.
She won't even smoke weed anymore.
No more weed?
I would love to. It just
You're nervous? Because of the baby? Wow.
the day of him home. Like,
Then you can just hit it.
see how it goes.
I think you'd be fine.
Best time is now. I'm on vacation for like 3 more days.
Go to the dispensary.
You think that's a good lip you got going in there?
It's all right.
I've been crushing these fucking cigars. The MB Fuma guy sent me some like extra
I
fucking
want one
small
of those
ones.
coffee ones. I want one of those.
I don't think they taste like coffee.
Oh, they don't?
I don't think
You
so.
haven't tried it? Why would he put fucking
I've
espresso
been
meat?
just getting, I don't know. I'm assuming it has to have some coffee flavors, some coffee notes.
Yeah.
I'll get you one before you leave. What was I saying? I've
we
been
get him
getting
on?
too drunk in purchasing cigars at an obscene level. Right
Why?
now, that I had to go buy another humidor.
Yeah, but why do you need that many? You're not going to.
I get drunk and I buy things.
Yeah.
That's just fucking what happens. I think everyone fucking does that.
See, when I have a day off, I like to buy things. It's not good.
No, it's the holidays though.
Yeah.
That's the excuse for everything. You eat too much, it's the holidays. You drink it too much, it's the holidays.
Sabrina's
you quit your
sucking
job,
way too much
it's
dick.
the holidays. It's the holidays.
It's the holidays.
She's doing mushrooms
the
by the
holidays.
stem. It's the holidays.
Happy holidays. I want to know what we're doing on Christmas Day. Like me and her coming here, or am we just going to be cooking her house?
I think we've said it that we're not gonna do fucking nothing.
Yeah, but you say that every year, and I come over every year.
Right, but you just kind of force your way in.
That's what I do. I mean, I grew up in this household.
I get it, but it's like we're not even gonna do anything.
Yeah, but
I know I have to go. I know I have to go to her father's for like a little brunch thing.
So you're not
So that
eating
little
dinner.
brunch, what's gonna happen is gonna turn into a very boozy. Like I'm probably thinking 6 to 8 Bloody Marys,
You're going to be there all night.
and then we'll probably maybe they'll order Chinese food. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll end up being there all night if you go to her
Knowing
father.
his father's wife, there'll be a beautiful spread for us.
Yeah, she does. Big Mo does a good job.
Yeah, but she don't fuck around. Okay.
All right, so then I need to worry about my own family and make our own.
I'm just saying
Christmas
right now
dinner.
at this juncture, I'd say worry about your own family right now.
All right, that's fine.
But I don't know that for a fact.
But I
Things
don't
could
even think
change.
she likes ham. Well, I need to know because I'm going to do a food shopping for Christmas. If not,
Okay. Well, it's like 3 weeks away.
it's really not that far, dude. It's the 13th.
It's 12 days away.
Yeah, that's not a lot. That's not a lot of time.
Put in your Peapod now
yeah.
for 10
Who,
days.
can you tell me who told you I ordered Peapod?
Nope.
Why?
Because the Gaetanos kid, we ride together.
Well, it's got to be somebody that like
fat
either-
boys for life.
It's either got to be.
That's my motto.
It's got to be somebody that lived close by.
Maybe.
Because the only thing I could think of is like maybe Eddie was at the house.
Yeah,
and
it wasn't
said-
Eddie. It
And
wasn't
said
Eddie.
something to Merck.
I feel like Eddie is, he'll take it to his grave and he wouldn't even think twice about you ordering Peapod to tell me. He's not that
like,
type of kid.
My question is like, why would anybody?
I think people would just, because I think I was going on a rant about how you're lazy. And then they said, he's so fucking lazy. He,
Ordered
sometimes
Peapod?
they take me super serious when I say things on here
Yeah.
that he's so lazy, he's been ordering Peapod.
Or I just had a child and I have a Mini Cooper and it's like, go food shopping.
True. This is true as well.
Go food shopping for fucking
But you could also
people and a
make
toddler.
you could make the argument that you were so lazy you didn't pull out, and that's why you have a kid.
No, it's because she was like, come in May. Just come in May. She was a fucking semen demon.
That
dude.
is what happened to me too.
Exactly what happens,
They always
dude.
tell you that.
They
Like,
say that, and
I
then
would-
they don't mean it after. and then
I
you
would
get a kid.
say it's a 95% rate of those words were said before conception.
Yeah, the hit rate on that
Yeah.
is
And you're just like, yeah,
10-1.
we're fucking doing it, dude. We're not pulling out.
It's like, and then they give you the fucking eagle claw. They put their foot talons into your back, and they fucking grab you.
My wife, I remember, I mean, how graphic do we want to get here?
We're getting graphics. It's all right. She's standing
can
right
tell you-
there, and I said it.
I'll tell you the whole like semi story. This is I think I might have told it about Paul Walker dying.
Yeah, we
We're
knew
at
that.
the Improv.
Yeah.
We find out that Paul Walker dies. She starts bawling her eyes out, which I agree. Fast and Furious, great movie.
Yeah.
You know, the whole series. Would I have bawled my eyes out? Oh,
Absolutely not.
absolutely not. So we just proceeded to get really fucking sloppy drunk.
Hammered.
Because
Where were you drinking?
at the Improv in the North End.
Okay.
We're at the Improv. We're gonna see a movie, and then we stayed for both shows. Stayed after. We had a good time then, but we might have went somewhere after. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But we ended up, and this is when I was living in the apartment downstairs, and we ended up on top of the countertop, making a little love. Okay.
This countertop where Santino's on
Downstairs,
right
no,
now?
downstairs in the
Okay.
apartment.
Oh, you were living down there?
Yep, I was living down there. This is right when we got married, pretty much.
Okay.
2 months after, I believe Paul Walker died in November. This is just in my timeline.
Yep.
I think it's a November death for Paul Walker.
Okay.
This is maybe either before or after Thanksgiving. So it's either happened at this point or at Volari. I'm going to take this story because it's a better story.
Okay.
Volari, maybe we ate too much pizza. The pizza was great. They used to bring it out.
Yeah, you
late
don't
at
want a
night.
Volari baby.
We don't want a Volari story. So we're going to take this story that's the Improv.
Yeah.
We get back. We are making sweet love on top of the countertop. My knees are killing me.
Yep.
My knees are fucking
Oh, yeah,
killing me.
they-
It's fucking on marble or quartz.
That's just
or
such
granite.
a bad idea.
Is
So you're
not-
both on there?
We're both on
See,
there.
that's going to be the
Ice
rookie
cold.
move, dude.
It was bad. Dude,
That's a rookie move. You got to give her the lean.
nope, it's too
On
high.
top.
It's too high.
Okay.
It's too high.
Well, she's short, too.
It was too high. She's short. I got up on it. Whatever. We move. I go, listen, we can't do this anymore. So we move to the bedroom.
Yeah.
Now we're in a good zone. We're in a good.
You're in the pocket.
We're in the pocket. And obviously she's like, come at me.
Yeah, you did it.
And then I did it. So then I go to the bathroom and piss and I come back out. She's still got her legs over her head.
Oh my God.
She kept her legs over her head for like 10 minutes. I was like, dude, I like got water and shit. Like you still
took
got
a
your legs-
shower,
I'm like,
made
what?
a
I
sandwich.
go, what are you doing? She looks like a fucking turkey, dude. Like, like, just the legs are over the back
She's
of her head.
just rocking her bottom
Yes,
half.
exactly. And she's just like, this is what they said to do. So she wanted the baby.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even like she just got pumped up.
Yeah.
She kept her legs over her head for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, she was all fired up.
Yeah, she wanted that to stay inside
She
her for
was
as long as possible.
even like afterwards, she was walking on her hands to like do other things.
She was doing the whole Finding Nemo
She had
thing
a
and
full
Dory.
thing.
She was like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Talking
She's
to my
giving it a
sperm.
pep talk.
And she's first of all, it's dripping down now. It's like truffle butter, dude. She got truffle butter into her butthole now.
Oh,
Pretty graphic stuff.
yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna tell my kid when he gets of age. We're gonna have a cigar that he bought from himself because I'm gonna fight that law. That will
I
not
think
become a law.
these are great. Next time we go and pull in the cork, these are questions we got to ask. What was the conception like?
Yeah, the conception.
They have
We
kids.
should actually just good conception stories. We should just
we
start
need
that
conception,
on the podcast.
conception confessions.
Let's make a conception call.
Yeah,
Who should we call about their conception?
call
story?
one of them first. We can make a couple of them. Call Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis. All right, let's call this retard because now I can bust. I'm gonna actually because I can bust his balls about the. Oh shit!
Oh, you don't have it plugged in.
We gotta plug in the headphones.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
Forgot about the headies, kid. The toppers, the cans.
Huh?
Yeah,
I just fed him 5 ounces 20 minutes ago.
yeah. He did just feed him right before you walked in. And
He'll be fine for another hour and a half. All right, we're gonna put the cans on. Is it me or does it sound weird in these headphones? Somebody fucked with the settings, dude. I'm telling you.
it's fucking Lewis.
Dude, you need to tell these people to not fuck with our settings. Especially if they're not going to remember how to turn it back. Because if we sound like this on the episode, it's going to sound so bad.
No. But I always put a certain filter on through it after. I go to Adobe Audition, so it's not going to sound like this.
Yeah, but do you
this
hear
sounds
that?
very reverby,
Yeah.
right?
It
Like an
sounds-
extra.
no, it sounds like I'm inside of a fucking spaceship underwater. It sounds like I'm in NASA training.
I don't know if that's true, but yeah, they definitely fuck with the settings.
Is he coming here still? Because I'm going to yell at him.
Let's see if this is okay. So it is ringing. Let's see if he answers.
He's probably not even going to answer. He doesn't even like us.
What's up?
All right.
Yo.
Quick question. You're on the podcast. I have a question for you.
Awesome.
2 questions.
What is
actually.
that noise, though? Do you hear that?
What, do you hear something, Justin?
Yeah, pull this away a little bit, maybe.
Can you hear me fine, Brendan?
I can hear you. Yeah.
This is Brendan from Pulling the Cork podcast, by the way. This is his first official appearance. Go listen to that episode, number 1.
Yeah, great episode.
Number 2, first thing, this Nick Cage movie. What's the Nick Cage movie that you watched?
I don't even know the name. It was fucking terrible.
You said it was. I thought you said it was called Marginal, but you were really high on
Maybe
mushrooms.
No, I
he
was
said it
saying-
was marginal.
I was saying it was marginal.
Oh, you were saying it was Marginal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
What was it about?
You really want me to give you that, Justin?
Just a quick little 2 seconds.
He can't hear you.
All right.
Because I watch a lot of.
Post-apocalyptic guy lives in the woods with 2 kids. There's, like,
Yeah, it's
demons.
called. Not Adriatic. What did I say?
Yeah, Adriatic.
Yeah, it's called Adriatic.
Justin said it was great.
I said it was a good movie. I didn't say great.
No, I was pretty banged up. So let's just put that on the table.
It's
all right?
it's a loser taste though. He's got loser taste, loser DNA. Okay, so now
I mean, he likes the Terrifier. I think the Terrifier is horrible.
Yeah, see, that's why you're a scumbag.
so we are starting. Yeah, we are starting a new segment on the podcast right now. You would
All
be
right.
the first outsider to do it.
Okay.
We are calling people for conception stories. How did you conceive your kid? Or one of your kids? I know you got a couple of them. So
I got 3.
do you have any story that's funny or worth noting? Or is it just straight missionary, I'm guessing, with you with your fucking boy?
Yeah, I just cracked off into a cup, and I didn't know it was my wife.
What a turkey baster.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of drunk sex at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can tell you one time.
All right,
How
let's-
my last youngest kid was conceived was my wife was like, we were like drinking wine on the couch, watching fucking some Netflix show, like 88th episode that night, and won't even remember it the next day.
Yeah.
And she was like, I think we should have a third kid. And I'm like, I really don't think this house is made for 3 kids. And I'm like, I think it's a bad idea. And then she came and she like sat next.
Oh, we're losing you. We lost you.
You got me?
Now we got
Now
you.
we got you.
So she sat
All right.
next to you.
She sat next
Sat
to
next to me. And like all that went out the window. And I just fucking, we had sex right there. Bang, boom. Like 3 weeks later, she was like, I'm pregnant. That's the only thing I'm good at, by the way. The only thing I'm good at in the world,
Is getting-
by the way, is getting somebody pregnant.
Getting
like I'm
somebody
not good
pregnant.
at sex, not good at like getting chicks. I'm only good at like
You have strong
making another
swimmers.
shitty version of myself.
You have strong swimmers, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like some guys, like I told my buddy had his wife had to get IVF, and I said, dude, I'll go into your house, beat off in the bathroom, and she gets pregnant.
you.
Yeah.
There are some guys that just like, they're not even trying and it happens.
That's me. Yeah, that's how. Yeah.
That's what happens with you. Okay, so I think this is a one and done segment because that was such a boring fucking story.
What do you want it to be?
No, I know. I get it.
I mean,
get it
Al had a
100%.
good one. They watched fucking Paul Walker died. They got all banged up. Her legs were in the air like a turkey baster. Sabrina was I think punching fucking
Oh yeah. You said that the other day. Punching the casino.
punching
thing.
the fucking slot machines.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Next time you call me, and I was prepared, I'll make up a story. Yeah, I
think that's a good idea.
Like Glenn's roast beef, and everybody watched, and then she got pregnant.
How was Glenn's today? Because I didn't watch your video. You said you put a video up.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Did you go to Glenn's? You went to
It
Glenn's?
was cold. It was cold. That's the only thing I'll say.
Oh,
But
okay.
It was good.
Mine was so cold the other day.
What is with the cold beefs? I don't get it.
Dude, I
Why?
don't know, but it was fucking cold. Like it wasn't even like warm.
But why? I feel like
I don't know.
90% of the beefs that I've been getting recently around here, they're all just cold beefs.
Are you
What's
eating them
going
inside
on?
or are you getting them brought to you?
No.
I take 'em
I went and ate it right in the car though. Wasn't like they were like, dude, they made them right there, and then I went to the car.
So you went in, walked in, ordered it, and then walked out, and it was cold?
Yeah, like it was like cold.
Did
That's
you have
fucking
back
crazy.
in the day roast beef place? Did you have Giorgio's
No,
in Revere?
no, I've had Beachmont.
Okay, yeah, Beachmont roast beef was all right.
I think Beachmont was good. Beachmont
They
had good
usually
roast
have
beef.
like a heat lamp, like at places.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they're even cutting the beef under that like lamp. It's like a red
Yeah, I
fucking
don't know if they
lamp.
don't have that. I don't know if that apparatus broke recently.
I
what's
mean,
going on?
every
Thing
time
was-
I've been to Glenn's the past 2-3 years, it's been cold beefs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't bad, dude. I ate it like gladly. I'm just saying it wasn't like,
I feel like going from modern is like I fucked Sydney Sweeney. That's what I feel like. Like I fucked
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney, and now I'm dealing with this fucking trash. That's what I'm dealing with after everything I eat. Even though Londy's was pretty close, that bun.
I used that exact line when my son had his first Italian sub was from New Deal, and he's like, "I think I like Italians." I'm like, "That's like fucking Sydney Sweeney," and being like, "I think I like sex." Like that was the first sex you ever had.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like you got to give them bad sex before you give them the good sex.
yeah,
100%.
you got to get
1000%.
1,000.
See, you fucked up. You should have got like Bella's fucking, not the good Bella's that serves roast beef. Like the Danvers Bella's got them in Italian, where it's like a drunk night hard 5. You wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
you regret it.
like you go to like a Greek joint and get an Italian. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's you gotta see. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, I agree.
When
I
they're
agree.
putting fucking
gotta
pepperoni
temper-
on you, fucking.
You gotta temper expectations. Yeah, they're putting fucking pepperoni and sliced American cheese on it.
Yeah, that like shiny ham that they put on
Yeah,
there.
they're putting that
yeah.
fucking glistening ham on it.
All right, what
All
are
right,
you up
boys.
to? Anything good?
No, I'm about to fucking start drinking again, I think.
That's a good idea.
there you go.
Hey, yeah, it's the holidays.
It's the holidays. That's what I'm
That's it.
telling myself. Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you.
All right, enjoy, boys.
All right,
All right, ciao.
Yeah, that's a one and done segment. I mean, I just like, we're just dropping it on these people. I thought the more people would have a story.
Well, I mean, maybe we just you can't one and done. You got to call. I think you got to call somebody else.
Who do you want it to be?
I think you got to call Fitzy, see if he's got a better story.
We got to call.
Maybe we
Fitzy.
just didn't set it up right. You know, maybe we got to set it up better.
Okay.
We'll see if he answers.
He's not going to answer. These kids get that kid that I just called doesn't have a real job. He's got a fake company that he just makes up shit. And like he says, he puts these people in jobs. I think he's doing something illegal. There's no fucking way the kid never works. So this kid has an actual job.
Okay. So, we'll see if he answers. Maybe he's on his lunch break. Hopefully he doesn't go out the back door, you know?
Yo, Fitzy, what's up? You're on the podcast. That didn't even ring once.
That wasn't even, that was a half a ring.
It took 4 rings for Brendan, and we know he doesn't even fucking work. So for you to pick up that quick, I'm very impressed.
Yeah. Hopefully your answer is much better than the answer we got from him.
Okay.
We're starting a new segment on the podcast. It probably has 0 legs whatsoever. This is probably going to be a one and done, but we got Brendan's answer. It was very boring, kind of like him in person.
So let's give him the name. What's the name of it? Conception Confessions.
Conception Confessions. We're asking people funny stories about how they conceived one of their kids. So do you have a funny story
Jesus.
about how you conceived your kids?
Is this on Patreon?
Yes, this is on the Patreon.
You fucking liar.
Starting up. It's on the Patreon. But this is the first
this
week.
is going to be the first one.
This is the end.
All right. Either way, so this one is fucking hilarious.
Oh,
Nice.
we're already off to a hot start. I like it.
We had my daughter and we were living in the condo in Somerville. So we were like, we can't fucking raise a kid in Somerville. Somerville sucks.
Yep.
So we sell the condo and we move in with my in-laws. And that's where the second one happened.
Love that.
So you were in front of the in-laws. Were they up? Were they awake?
Were they awake?
Under their roof.
Under their roof. Was
Just
it
on the couch? Were you living in the couch?
Afternoon? Was it late night?
No, we had a room.
Oh, you had your own room.
Yeah.
Did you go out for drinks before? Did you get sauced up? Or was it just like, hey, we're home, we're bored, let's do this?
No, I don't think so. And honestly, yeah, I don't even think they were home. I think they were on vacation. So it's not as good as it sounds, but it's still pretty funny.
Well, it's funny now because then you could just be like, I guess I fucked your daughter underneath your roof,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if anybody else asked, they were home. They were watching the 6 o'clock news.
Yes.
You guys all just had a family dinner.
They were watching Chronicle.
Yeah, they were watching
actually had
Chronicle. And then you had the urge.
It's a full circle moment
just
because you were
let
just
one
on
rip.
Chronicle last week. They were watching Chronicle. Yeah, I like that. I like that story. Maybe it was thundering out a little bit. They didn't know if it was the thunder. No, that's just Fitzy bringing the boom upstairs.
He was bringing the boom.
What was Brendan's story?
Brendan's story was they were watching Netflix.
Yeah, but he even said it like such a nerd too. He was like, well, she sat next to me and I was like, hey, do you want to have sex with me? Because I don't really have much game.
Is that what he said?
That's what I heard.
That's what you heard. Okay.
That's how it came out on my end.
Where's Nico? Is Nico there?
No, Nico's
he's
a
out there eating
scumbag.
boogers.
We're pretty sure Nico just quit the podcast and hasn't told us yet. We don't really know.
His girl finally found out.
Oh yeah, that's
what it is. She found out about the podcast. He hasn't been on since.
Yeah.
He's always got an appointment. But Mark Lewis might be swinging by.
Nice.
We're trying to get him on your podcast. We're going to see if he'll come on your stuff because hopefully you guys can hold his feet to the fire on that thing, about his OD, his fake OD. And
what else? His lips.
Oh, did he get his lips done? Yep. And I'm sure he's got some other shit that we could give him a full list.
Yeah, we'll get a list together.
We'll get a list together for you guys to. Justin's real pumped up for that homework. You just gave him, Fitz.
Yeah, I'll get a list together for you. You can really you can quiz them.
All right, we'll talk to you.
Sounds good.
All right,
see you, boys.
Ciao.
All right, so I don't know if this got legs or not.
I don't know.
I
Who
don't know
else
if it
can we
does.
call? Well, there's plenty. We have plenty of friends that have kids. Brian?
I don't want to hear about how like he dug out my cousin.
I know, but it would be kind of funny.
No, I'm not doing it. He'll never come on the podcast.
Especially because Jen
He'll
listens.
never come on the podcast. For
Call
some
Mike.
reason, I bet you Jen got up.
Call Mike.
I almost feel like I want to call Jen.
Call Jen. Let's give Jen. We'll do one more. Well, let's get a girl's perspective.
Okay.
Because you know Mike is just a maniac.
Okay. Jen. This is an odd conversation because now you're asking your cousin's wife.
I know. You got to set them up. We're doing a new segment and you tell her the name of it.
Let's see who answers the first. This isn't even going to ring.
Please leave your message
Oh, she
for
boxed me.
7 8.
Try one more time. It could be one of her kids who have it in her hand.
No, they're at school probably, right? Is today a school day? Today seems like a school day.
It's Friday. You know we can hear you on here, right?
What's she not supposed to do? She's not supposed to entertain the kid?
No, I mean, I
I
was
don't know.
just
This
saying.
ain't going through.
Maybe you just don't have service. There we go. Now we're ringing.
Now we got to ring.
We got a ring now.
We got to ring.
Hello.
Jen, what's up?
What's up?
How are you?
You're on the podcast.
Hi, guys.
This is going to be a little bit awkward here because we just started a new segment of the podcast. You would be the
So why are you
first.
calling me?
Well, you'd be the first female. It was Justin's idea that we call you, or it could have been my idea. I don't remember. The segment is called Conception Confessions, and it's basically is there a funny story of how you conceived your kid? You have 3. So was there any funny story like
That led to the conception.
Truthfully, no.
Oh, see, now you're just
So-
being boring.
So it's just Mike
I'm
came
sorry.
home, was crushing Coronas, was like, let me see what that ass does.
Let me
then you
jump
guys
off
had
the
a kid.
top rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, like, no, because we never like did anything. It was just like, if it happens, it happens. So, unfortunately,
So you never pulled the goalie. It was just like he was just dumping like a dump
Yeah,
truck. Yeah.
yes.
Dropping loads.
If you
Like
gonna put it
Chrissy,
that.
Chrissy was holding her legs up in the air. Sabrina was punching slot machines mere hours before.
Well, yeah, like I'm sure it was like a.
Did you hold
was
it
some drinking
in?
involved.
Jen, did you hold it in? Did you put
No,
your legs behind so you
no.
didn't do something weird like that?
Did you say the famous line, "Come in me," like Sabrina
Oh my
did?
god! Oh my god!
You could finish inside me, you said, didn't you?
No, we just it was a no. It was like
It was already known, you're saying.
it was already known.
Okay, that was already known that it was happening. Okay.
You guys are ridiculous. Oh.
So-
how, are you calling everybody in the family to ask that?
No, well, yeah, we just asked a few people. We didn't know if they had any legs to this.
We were seeing if this was going to be a continued segment. Right now, we're 0 for 3.
Yeah, we don't really got nothing. Like, was it on the couch? Was it on the table? Was it?
And honestly, I cannot remember what happened yesterday, let alone 10 years ago when I tried to conceive Ella. So,
Well, I mean, you had 3 kids.
yeah, I know. I
Did
can't
you
remember.
do? Okay, so you had 2 girls first, and your boy for your third. Did you do anything different that day?
That's a good question.
Were you drinking? Were you not drinking? Did you eat something specifically?
No.
Yeah.
Just went for it and decided and just prayed that
It just happened. So there was nothing
Oh,
different.
boy.
There was nothing different. Like he wasn't wearing boots or something. Like some people say you got to fuck with boots on to get a boy.
No.
Some people say you got to.
I've never heard that one.
I don't know. I made that
You got
up.
to put
but-
your finger in his ass, and you get the boy.
No, that's Nico.
Nope.
Nico's been trying that. Okay.
Where is Nico?
We don't know where he is. He's missing in action. I think he's eating
He's quit
boogers
the
somewhere.
podcast.
He quit
He's
the
just
podcast.
eating
He's
boogers.
eating boogers.
He's a full-time booger eater.
Do you
now.
have anything you want to ask Justin? I'm sure you've heard the news that he has left Whole Foods. He is.
What is the whole family talking about it?
I'm sure everyone knows now, right? You're back in the group group me.
Am I?
Yes, you're back in the group me.
Oh, I didn't know I was
Mitch
back
is
in.
still in that group me too. So They might have heard the news.
Yeah.
Might have
What's
heard the
going on?
news. I don't know.
Are you? What happened?
He got caught having
Sorry?
sex with Sabrina in the break room.
Oh my god!
No, it was like I'm sure I'll tell you you'll hear the whole story on the podcast. We get into it right away, so I don't want to say it all over
good.
again.
All right, I would love to listen to it.
But
When's this thing going to be out?
If you think about anything that's been funny in you and Mike's sex life, we're here for you. You know,
You can talk to us.
Call us back in. This isn't awkward whatsoever. Okay.
No, and I don't think this is going to be a successful segment.
I think we agree.
We were gonna call Al's
But nice
father
try.
next.
Yeah, actually, that would be better. Like maybe call the parents of us.
I think we're going to start with Justin's parents first.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, you
gonna.
can call,
Do you have a
you can
Ouija
call my
board?
mother too while you're at it.
Do you have a Ouija board we could borrow?
I don't. I don't do the Ouija board, but also
There's
great white
definitely
elephant
been.
kit.
Wait, hold on a second, Jen. There's definitely been a good part of your life that you did a Ouija board before.
No, never have.
Goth Jen was a thing.
Yeah, Goth Jen was
Goth Gen is still a thing. I'm a goth adult.
Okay.
Speaking
okay.
of Goth Jen,
I don't do the Ouija board.
we talked a little bit about the movie that I texted you about.
Did you end up liking it? You never texted me back.
I didn't. I didn't like it so much that I was so polluted that I just went to bed.
Oh, like that's how much you hated it?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Well, I actually know how that one ends too, because obviously I do the spoilers.
Yeah, you do the spoilers. I think that the trailer portrayed the movie to be something completely different from what you actually seen.
Jen, why do you do spoilers? Because I'm on the thing that I don't even like to watch the trailers.
Yeah, I'm with the Al. She's just a spoiler.
So if it's something that I'm like really scared to like watch, I need to know what's going to happen so I can watch it, basically.
That is just your reasoning is flawed. And
That doesn't sound too gothic of you, Jen, if we're being honest.
I know. Well, that's the thing. Like I can't watch what I used to watch anymore.
Are you gonna watch Terrifier 3?
No. But I heard Nosferatu is going to be like unreal.
I can't wait to see that. I believe it is a Christmas opening. That is something that we should all do. That should be the next movie.
We should try, but it could be a Terrifier 3 all over again.
Yeah, probably. But here's the thing is I'm not going to plan it. You plan it. You plan it, and then everybody will go.
Everyone will go if Jen plans it. Jen's very well liked.
Okay, but if I plan it, there's going to be a nor'easter or the blizzard of 2024 because
and it hasn't really like snowed.
You do got you're right. Okay. All right, Jen, we'll let you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for
Sorry, no help.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're holding back. It's fine. No one really wants to know.
No, yeah.
All right.
Maybe
Talk
two.
to you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, we'll make one more call and that's it.
One more call. Wow, we're like 2 hours in right now.
No, we're not even close, dude.
Look at the time.
What's it say?
1 hour 54.
We'll end on this. This will be the last call.
Yes, baby.
Hey, what's up, Ma? What's going on?
Nothing. What's up?
We're doing, you're on the podcast, so don't say nothing racist, okay?
Okay. What's up?
Hi, Auntie. How are you?
Justin's here
Good.
as well.
How are you?
Good.
Ma, how did you conceive me?
What?
How did you conceive me? We're doing conception confessions. It's a thing. Justin told his story how his kid was conceived. I told my story how my kid was conceived. Now we couldn't call Justin's parents, obviously.
You were conceived from love, okay, baby?
From love. Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Oh, now I'm going to have to fucking deal with that. What are you doing?
I don't know why you did that.
Yeah.
I just planted a seed and you ran with it.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were going to do that.
I figured my mother would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like you have to like coach them through it. I think if we're going to really hammer this thing in, we gotta have a set of questions.
10 questions.
Yeah. Did you guys go out drinking? Was there any alcohol involved? Were you watching a movie? Was there anybody home? I think we need to attack this a little differently and be a little bit more prepared. And I think we can get some gold nuggets.
Some golden nuggets, even though you don't think that they're all just going to be run of the mill fucking, hey, we just...
Maybe we're just not boring like everyone else is. Do you ever think of that?
No, I think we're pretty boring.
I don't know, dude. You were on the countertops.
That was about as... Yeah, and then I don't think my knees worked right since.
Yeah. So you blew your knees out while you were blowing her back out.
I don't think I blow girls' backs out, if we're being honest. Like,
okay.
I mean, I don't think I'm a slug like Marco asked
Sabrina
that time.
Yep.
But I'm definitely not blowing a girl's back out. Like, let's be honest. I know you want to talk like you're this hot shit, but you ain't blowing no one's back out either.
I've blown some back outs. I've blown my own back out.
Yeah, there's a higher chance of me blowing my back out than me blowing this girl's back out.
All right. Well,
Now I'm going to have to deal with that.
yeah, you're going to have to deal with that. Hopefully next week, Nico is back. We should get another episode in before Christmas. Like I said, we are going to sit down as soon as we get off the podcast. We're going to take a few minutes and really just try to hammer down some of these Patreon details. We're trying to get you some bonus content. Some merch will be involved. Some fun stuff to really like that these freebie losers won't be able to get. You know, you're going to be getting unfiltered, unedited, commercial-free fucking episodes, plus some bonus material, some bonus epis. You're going to be getting some stuff. So if you like us and you support us, show us some love. Give us money.
I think that's what you're really asking for. Give us money.
Give us some money.
He just left his job.
I have a kid to feed.
He has a kid to feed. You see how hungry that kid was? How crazy
he was crying the whole time because he knows that dad is out of work.
He knew it. He knows deep down inside.
He knows what's going on. So we need people like you, our listeners.
I really want to know how my right shoulder is so out of frame. I think it's because every time you got up to move your kid, you've hit the table.
I did not hit the table.
I have.
You've been drifting.
No,
you're drifting.
I know where it is.
You're Tokyo drifting.
I'm not drifting.
I'm going to call you Paul Walker
late,
from now on.
And now it's going to be when we cut clips, which we never do. It's going to look like shit.
I cut one last night.
Yeah, I liked that. That was at least it was something. I mean, do I think the instinct's there? I don't know yet. I don't know.
I mean, it's either not do anything or deal with my shitty instincts.
Yeah.
What are the options?
I guess you're right.
We can't even get Nico to show up.
Something's better than nothing. He won't show up. We've got segments that just pop out of thin air that it really ain't that good.
Sometimes you just throw something.
Now my mother's going to fucking be like, you're so fucking weird. Are you on drugs?
I can't believe you, all these people, the millions of people listening.
I remember that time, like when we were young, like there was a point in that she thought like I had a fucking booze problem. Yeah. And she like would sit me down and she would like be like almost crying, being like, do you think you need to go to like fucking rehab?
You definitely didn't need to go to rehab, but we were young and just drinking our faces off every night.
Young, fucking dumb and full of cum. That's what I told her.
That's it. At least you're not doing heroin. You're not out there doing coke. You really weren't out there smoking weed.
No, I'm not a huge weed guy. I mean, will I hit a toke once in a blue moon? Yes.
Are you more of an edibles guy? Do you like edibles?
I enjoy edibles, but I feel like I'm strictly coffee, cigars.
You just want something that's going to make your body just shut down.
That's it. That's what I want. So like, I'm into that. I'm into the indica in the couch, right?
Yeah.
That's what I would be into.
You want your body to shut down.
That's why I like booze. It makes your body shut down.
You want to be paralyzed.
I want to be paralyzed.
So you like
even though the booze did make me throw up on my brand new fucking expedition.
Yeah, it's just probably in crevices that you can't even get it out of.
Dude, I almost threw up yesterday. It's inside the window. In the window. You roll down the window.
There?
Still there.
You need to get the kid across the street to come detail.
I don't think he details anymore.
You better pull him out of retirement. There's a company. Guys, Sabrina has a company that'll come right to your house.
Sign up for the Patreon so I can pay for a detail of my car.
Yeah.
It's that bad, dude. It's full of modern beef and about 32 IPAs, which we looked today. I think we had like 5 or 6 of these IPAs. They are 9.43%.
Oh, that's too much, dude.
So
It's too much.
That was sent around the group chat today. Like, what the fuck were we thinking? I think we thought we were invincible.
Yeah, that's too much.
I would, in just, being at Modern, you're in there. It's intoxicating.
Yeah,
you
you
get
were
to
in
skip
a-
the line. It's the best beef you've ever had.
So do they have a full bar, liquor, or just beer? Or
I think just beer, but they might have gave us a shifty to start, and then we stayed the whole time, and we got a shifty on the way home. Maybe I would say conservatively 10 beers,
It's
but
too
they were
much.
all doubles, Yeah, it's everything's a double IPA and fucking Trillium.
yeah, if you're doing all
It's one of the best days of my life.
8,
When I
9%, or they might have snuck in a 14%, you don't even know.
I don't know about 14 is crazy, but it was a lot of beer, a lot of drinking, not enough eating. I could have used a second meal, I think.
Yeah.
That was probably the funniest thing after the podcast. I'm just like, not that I should have drank less. I should have just ate more.
Should have ate more.
So it had nothing to do with the booze.
Well, you brought beefs home.
I bought a beef home. I threw up on 128, a little cough, little burp action, threw up all inside my car. I'm going to blame that. I'm not going to blame the consumption again.
No, it was the cough.
Threw up all in my car on 128 on the way home.
So bad.
Just the chunkiest, grossest throw up. And then I pull into my driveway, open the door, and my kid sees me from outside the window and it's just like, I think daddy threw up all
Tell
over
them what
himself.
time of day this was.
This was at 3:00 in the afternoon.
3:00 in the
I think a
afternoon.
perfectly normal time to be thrown up in your car. What would it matter if it was 3:00 at night?
Well, I think like 3:00 in the morning is like much more reasonable than afternoon when your kid's home and can see you throwing up like a fucking retard.
Well, he didn't see me throwing up. He just saw all the throw
I know, but I'm sure your whole day was ruined after that.
I went to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your whole day was ruined.
My next day was ruined too.
Yeah. So, I mean,
And
you
then
probably,
now I've been hearing it from the wife. Like,
Oh,
you got
yeah.
this fucking fight up. Your kid had to see you.
but I'm hearing, listen, word on the street is she got a little banged up the next day. She can't really say. say
She
much.
got banged up the next day. I was hoping she threw up in her car. That's what I needed.
Yeah.
Because then I could just be like, see, it happens to the best of
Do you
us.
see how you're not allowed to do things?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not allowed, But she didn't take it to the level that I took it
Oh,
to.
yeah. Please. All right. Well,
You know who you married.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. No, you didn't marry a fucking saint.
yeah. See, that's what I'll give Sabrina credit for, is I feel like
I think
she doesn't really give a shit.
yeah, and Sabrina's way more crazier and funner than you. So,
Yeah. At least now in my times now. Maybe not when
that's you.
when I could in my potty mode.
Justin, you should watch the movie Substance. I don't even know what
I
that
did
is.
watch Substance. Substance was really good. I actually texted you to watch it, Al, with Demi Moore. It's wicked fucked up.
Wait, hold on. Why do I feel like I watched? No, maybe my wife just
It's
watched it.
new. It's like brand new. Just came out.
Maybe
Super
my
good.
wife just watched it. It's good though?
Yes.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Listen, we say we're going to do all these things. We're going to do none of it. There will not be a Patreon as much as he wants to say it. We probably will. Because
It will be.
Here's the problem. And someone said it to us recently. I don't remember who it was. Said that we argue too much and we don't make any good decisions because we just argue about the decisions.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen. We're
Well,
gonna be
no,
fighting over the tears,
I'll end up doing it after we don't agree on anything.
and then we're going to hate it.
I'll end up doing it and then you'll hate it. And then you'll we'll argue about that. That's what will happen.
You basically miss Cleo because that's exactly what's going to happen.
My new job's going to be fortune teller.
Yep.
So, thanks for listening. As always, like, subscribe, leave us some comments.
Go check out the Pull in the Cork if you need another couple hours. We did about 3 hours there. Sign up to their Patreon, guys. They actually put out a Patreon. It's actually pretty good. They save some of their stories and you get some perks on it. So go sign up for their Patreon. Go give them a little love. You can see our full episode. Justin jerks off in the Patreon.
I do.
There's no video, but you can hear it.
4 hours in total.
I don't know. I think 3.5.
Well, no, because it's 3 on just the regular show. And then we switched over to Patreon for an hour.
No, I don't think that's true.
Okay.
I think it was
wrong.
like 2 and then 1.5. But anyways, 3.5. I mean, we're used to that. I could talk all day. I think we could fucking legit look at this. This is stupid. Like I feel like we've been doing this for 45 minutes now. It probably isn't interesting at all to the viewers. I could sit here for another 5 hours. It wouldn't even bother me. So us setting that record, we should legitimately try to set this record for most hours in a stream. And then you get a vacation from your family. You know, that's the way I look at it. So
yeah. Well, first we need a spot to do it. That'll be coming 2029.
I say we hook up with the Pulling the Cork guys and just drop a 60-hour podcast out of nowhere. That's my opinion. Have them running in and out. I'll go in the garage. I mean, what I will say about their setup.
Yeah.
It's basically just a booze place. He just goes and chills there and just fucking drinks in his garage. His fucking a detached garage is great.
Yep.
It's crazy to me that he doesn't smoke in there. Like he should be smoking fucking cigars in that fucking thing.
Like he doesn't allow smoking in it is what you're saying?
I don't know, because if he did allow it, I mean, I don't want to be rude, but next time I'm definitely going to be smoking in his garage. It's not even a question. But he's got a fucking urinal. It's one of those portable urinals that he just has to the back of his. I don't know if you used it. Did you use his portable urinal?
No.
You didn't use the portable urinal?
No, I didn't pee.
He's got a portable urinal. It's like the perfect thing. So you're having a couple drinks. To have a urinal outside, so you're not just
where does it go
on the fence. It goes into the ground. It must just go into rocks because there's a pipe that goes into it. It's a perfect setup. You can't smell it or nothing. I will say that it's a little high. The way he hung it, the kid's clearly retarded. He hung it way too high. You can't have urinals that high.
Nico would never be able to use it.
Nico would need a fucking step ladder or a space shuttle that's forever, like Lil Wayne said, to get to this urinal.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, it's a great addition. So like that is legitimately, if you don't think that I'm going to probably steal that and have one back in the back of my fucking house, you're outside of your mind.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
So basically we're going to take everything we can off these kids. We're going to leech off them. We're going to take everything we can. Hopefully we'll take all their Patreon members. Maybe I'll just put a gun right in fucking Brendan's mouth, right in his fucking mouth, and say, just transfer me all
Patreon.
the Patreon members. No, for real though. Go listen to that podcast.
Yeah, no.
Good time. They're good kids.
It was a really fun
As boring as their stories were on this podcast, it's not like that on the real podcast.
I agree.
All right. Keep it clean. Fuck you, fat sucker. We'll be back whenever we're back.